Hello and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are going to be continuing the Let's Play for The Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak number 2. So then, last time we continued on and brought Act 3 to an end, starting with where we left off in the Hollow Gardens. After venturing a bit into it, the team encounters Swin, who is of course under the influence of the corruption. We find him in the hopes of bringing him back to his senses, but at the end he escapes. Nadia does notice that something was amiss with Swin, but we don't know yet what. Proceeding then all the way till the end of the Hollow Gardens, we finally reach the place where the Garden Master, Carmine Altera, and the unknown person who transforms into the Red Grendel are. After yapping a bit about his noble causes, the Garden Master gives the signal, the Red Grendel forms up and we fight. Our side wins of course, and the Garden Master uses the power of the Genesee in his possession to rewind time for himself and the Red Grendel to an earlier state. Then, after some mockery by Nadia who calls him a fake wearing Ace's face, the Garden Master loses his temper, grabs Nadia and threatens her life directly. Before he can strike Nadia with his sword though, Swin appears and strikes the Garden Master from behind, and Nadia uses that chance to grab Altera. Swin essentially utilized a loophole in the corrosion so that he can shake it off and break free. The unknown man disappears then, leaving Van with the words, "You finally arrived at the truth." Our group then works on delivering the final conclusion as to who the Garden Master is. Having gained the final clues from this very confrontation here in the Hollow Gardens, Agnès reveals him to be a former collaborator of Sheena Dirk, Auguste Alden. We proceed then to fight and win against Auguste in his true form, and as he poofs away, a vortex is left that starts to pull Altera in, and Swin and Nadia jump after. They find themselves then in a very bright place where they get to meet the real Ace and finally say their goodbyes to him. After they wake up then in the Hollow Gardens, they find that Carmine Altera has shed her red collar and now more looks and resembles the original Lapis. Albeit still looking like a fairy, of course. Then, over the next few days, they repeated the 4 SPGs and other things they would have done normally before the time leap happened. A few more weeks after that, the team is back in office and they now have all the Genesee, but all of them have seemingly turned off. But investigating that will take a bit of a backseat since the ARAMIS Academy Festival is soon and everyone is excited to check it out. And so am I, honestly. But yeah, that is pretty much where we left off last time, and yeah, I've already talked a bit about my thoughts about Act 3 when we finished, the previous act essentially, when we finished last time, but considering that was already a long recording, and I wanted to see if you guys will bring up what the big, like, conundrum is from people about the whole act. And I do see it, and I wanted to address it anyway at the beginning of this episode as well. The Auguste stuff. He really is a bit undercooked as a villain. Like, I would say that if this game would have had like maybe a couple of extra months to finish writing the story mostly, it would have probably been better, because usually these games have, you know, proper foreshadowing. Even a game in advance, they can have proper foreshadowing for who a big enemy of the whole thing is gonna be. Like, sure, Daybreak 1 brought up Sheena Dirk, and we keep hearing about Sheena everywhere we go. And honestly, all I can say to that is I was expecting to see Sheena Dirk at some point in the game, somewhere, somehow. Would not be the first time that someone who keeps being brought up through stories shows up all of a sudden, even though they should be dead for ages. But yeah, Auguste is someone that, as pointed out by the comment section of the previous episode, the clues that we got for Auguste were very, very meh, and almost non-existent, quite honestly. Outside of, again, the stuff around Sheena that keeps being brought up, the only other clue was apparently one of the books, and I can honestly barely remember that book, I'll be quite honest, but was apparently one of the books that I went across in back in Aramis Academy at the beginning of the Let's Play almost. And I'll be quite honest, I'll have to, if we get back into Aramis and I can get into the library, I want to look at that book again now. But I'll wait until then to see it. But yeah, he is very undercooked. Like, Ace, honestly, if the story would have been twisted in a sense that it is Ace actually, but he is under the corruption and he was just brought back to life through some circumstance that could have been probably knowing these games and what other gizmos exist to bring someone back could have been probably explained in some way. Heck, it could have been the Genesee that brought it back, right? But at the end of the day, if it would have been just Ace and he would have been corrupted by the 8th Genesis, I would have been actually completely fine with that, because then the whole spiel that we had at the end of the previous act could have literally been the same, with beating him and he is evaporating into the ether, and in that moment he is back to his old self and he can say goodbye to Swin and Nadia, and we have that nice tender moment between them. Could have happened in the same way. But we got Auguste, and also as a comment pointed out in the comments of the previous episode, he didn't really elaborate on what he wanted to do. At least I also didn't get, like, what he wanted to do in the whole thing. Like, I get that he wanted to rewrite history, but I don't know to what degree. Like, who did he want to... Or rather, what was his vision? I feel like I need more backstory on Auguste, essentially. Like, what did he want to have the country be like? Did he want a dictatorship? Did he want a monarchy? Like, all I can feel from the way he's talking is that he wanted some form of either a single leader to forever lead the country, or he want, like, ultimate power, essentially, or he wanted the nobility to be in place. And we've seen how the nobility being in place works out for the Empire. Buddy, have you not learned? Have you not learned from the Empire of Arabonia how that goes? But yeah, I don't know. That was kind of like he started talking about it, and I was expecting something to come out of it, and then nothing happened. He just like, oh yeah, and then I found a body, and here I am in Ace's form. Like, great, buddy. But I feel, yeah, it just shows like both you guys said over the comment sections of these episodes and so forth, and the game was a bit rushed to get out. And so some form of the game had to suffer. And again, the entirety of Act 3, in my opinion, is fine. I was even fine with this sheer insanity of time loops. This sheer insanity of going back and forth, back and forth. I was kind of completely fine with it. The only thing that bothers me about it is the sheer use of them. I'll say they really overused the time leap mechanic a tiny bit. Like, I don't even remember when the last death was that kind of affected me. Because the Genesee are there and you're just expecting to go back in time to fix the mistake that happened. Which kind of makes the whole thing a bit cheap on the whole thing. But then again, I'm glad that they addressed the whole thing that our characters went around, did for SPGs, and certain events still happened. One thing that is very interesting, though, now that I'm talking about it, is the Ashen stuff. They did kind of mention that Ashen kind of remembered after the time leaps, like the previous timeline or something. If I'm not misremembering what was said there, I really need to rewatch that part. I think they legitimately said in the little blurbs of text before the current chapter started that Ashen remembered what happened here, and that led to her making, you know, the arrangements with Cao and whatnot. But yeah, very interesting. I wonder in that case, because we do have extra party members technically. We do have them. I mean, they're here. She's now already obviously remembers the time leaps. I wonder if these two also remember them in that case, because they are in the menu in here, which means they are kind of fully fledged party members. Because a lot of this, for a lack of a better sense of the word, a lot of this magical mumbo jumbo in these games does a lot of times work by the fact of one central figure who is connecting a lot of people, and the roots going from that character connect through either the devices or the connections that the character formed. I mean, we've already seen in the previous game how Van's whole shtick is affecting the city itself. So considering that these characters are in here and he forms connections with them, like Might be a thing that they are also kinda remembering stuff, we just don't see it. Which would be actually very wild. But yeah, the Genesee are now off, and that actually makes me very excited how this game is gonna end. Are they gonna turn on again? Is something... I mean, something else is definitely gonna happen. Mr. Red Grendel is still out there. It's the last big thing, and that bad boy is literally on the cover art of this whole game. Technically, Ace was not even on the cover art, if I remember correct. Actually, yeah, wait. Is he anywhere? No, he is nowhere in this menu. Or rather, in this CG in the back. It's just a Red Grendel, so yeah. That's the actual bad guy, or rather, the actual final enemy. Right there. But yeah. ARAMIS Academy, I'm excited, I wanna see this. I don't know what we'll be doing there outside of the usual hangouts with characters, which is kinda like the norm for every single one of these games, and I'm excited to see them. I will say though, considering I'm expecting, and I think one of you guys also said that there's gonna be some limited hangouts during the Academy stuff in the previous comments, previous episodes comments. I'll say this immediately right now. I will do all of them. I will do all of the character hangouts that I can find. If I miss one or two, if I still have the save, maybe I can do it in the episode after, just to cover all the bases. But I will do all of them. I will record all of them. I will have all of them in the episode or episodes coming up, and we'll see how all of those hangouts turn out. I'm excited for them. They're usually fun. They're usually very, very fun. But yeah, we'll see. For now, can I actually leave the building? Because the marker is up there, and I technically... Yeah, I technically only have the building available right now. Can I? Oops. Nope, cannot leave the building, but I can go in here. Oh, hey. There's a blue marker. Oh, she has a red one as well. Okay, so Agnès and the people above. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna do the upstairs first. Let's see. Holy... Oh boy. Okay, well, everybody gets a little event. Let's start.
Alright, that should be enough water.
Hey, Fairy. You're on plant duty today.
Oh, Van. Yeah, I finished with all my homework yesterday, so I figured I should spend today tidying up a little.
Right. You mentioned school's been a little more difficult than usual lately, huh?
That might be putting it lightly. And after I finally got the hang of things too, I've really been racking my brain lately. But don't worry, I've been getting lots of help from everyone in the office. Whenever I get stuck, all I need to do is ask. I can come to you too, right, Van?
Well, as long as it's something a high school student dropout would know. You're much more fired up about this than usual, though. Think it was your birthday that kicked you into gear?
Maybe. Guess I hadn't really considered that. But 14... I've got a feeling it's going to be a real turning point for me.
I keep forgetting how young she is. Jesus. Only now 14? Wait. Was she 13 in the previous game? I thought in the previous game that she was 14. Or am I misremembering? Maybe I'm probably misremembering.
Oh.
What was that reaction? Wait, what was that reaction, huh? Huh?
Oh, I almost forgot. Mirabelle left us a message earlier. She's coming to the festival with Kasim later.
Huh. Is that so? Sounds like it'll be a good time then.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it all. I feel like we've been planning for it forever.
Yes.
I got a bit of a sneak peek while helping with the preparations, but this will be my first ever school festival. I'm sure we'll make plenty of memories.
And the Elgato in the background will skip audio.
And I hope you have lots of fun too, Van.
Oh, don't worry. I will.
I heard there's going to be loads of booths at the festival this year, but I'm having trouble choosing which ones to visit. Oh, I know. Why don't I just go to all of them? Yeah, good thinking, Fairy.
Yes, that's the solution to that. Do all of them. And if you can do it like I, then you save scum. Anyway. I'm really looking forward to today's festival. Yeah, I heard you've been helping out with the technical side of things. I know you're crazy about this stuff, but don't you think you're a little more chipper than usual lately?
You think so? Well, maybe you're right. See, I ended up skipping more than a few grades to enter the Institute of Science. I've never really had the chance to experience a place with kids my own age before. It's a little exciting, honestly.
He has a point there. He has a point there. He never really got to be around kids his own age. He pretty much grew up too fast a tiny bit. That makes sense. Think I'd want to go back and do high school for real then. You know, like Swin and Nadia?
I think I'll pass. Katre the researcher and Katre the Arkride solutions assistant. I think those two identities are enough for me. I wouldn't be who I am today without them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Swin and Nadia are leaving after the festival, aren't they? And after they only just got back to... I'll be sad to see them go.
I will as well. Once they leave, you'll be the only one your age again.
Well, it's not just that. They were from the gardens too, which means they were also victims of the DG cult. But Nadia and Swin... Actually, how do I put this? They seem like they've come to a decision on what's most important to them. And they've been fighting to protect it ever since. Those two are incredible.
Well, the way I see it, the same could be said of you, Katre. Your family is what's most important to you, isn't it? And that's not to mention how you overcame everything with Harwood.
Man. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm only here today because of Gran, Essie, Yang, and everyone else at the office. And from now on, I'll do everything in my power to protect you all.
Just make sure you don't go overboard, alright?
I'll try not to.
That was wholesome as hell. That was so good. That made me a bit emotional, not gonna lie.
But protecting everyone, maybe I should start by adding some more security systems to our office? With Victor's permission, of course. And how should we go about preventing potential wiretapping? If I install a high output orbital transceiver alongside an independent orbital generator, Jesus Christ, man. Or perhaps it might be more efficient to paint the whole building with an anti-interference varnish.
Yes, make it a stealth building. We're not turning the place into a cyber fortress, Katra.
Why not? It sounds amazing.
Alright, hi.
Hello, Mr. Arkride. Are you doing a quick check-in with everyone?
Yeah, something like that. You busy right now?
No, I was simply gathering my thoughts. I still have to write a report detailing last month's events. It's been almost 3 weeks now. Both Mirabelle and Mr. Al-Fayed have had their eyes on the capital lately. But thankfully, the risk management AI has remained silent.
Those two still have older memories, right?
Yes, they do. Although Mirabelle's are a tad hazy in comparison.
Oh, they also remember! Oh wow, so yeah, everybody who is kinda like closely connected to Van. Oh, this is pretty much like in the first game when they at the end said all of those townspeople who were not frozen because they had like connections and interactions with Van. Even the townsfolk. Oh, so this is kind of like the same thing, but a bit more profound, I guess.
They're currently on guard in case of a resurgence from Grendel Zolga. However, as I mentioned, the AI threat assessment has not raised any alarms recently. We believe the threat has vanished.
Yeah, not to sound too optimistic, but I've got a good feeling we're in the clear. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. That's a red flag, buddy. Don't ever say stuff like that. But anyway, aren't you taking the day off to enjoy the festival? I kind of figured you'd be looking forward to it.
Well, you're certainly not wrong. I was actually rather excited to see the production I assisted Mr. Salesian with. It should be nice to relax after all the hard work we've done. I've been interested in attending the ARAMIS Academy Festival for a while now. It's quite famous after all. And all the preparations we've done was hardly enough to satisfy my curiosity. Let's enjoy today to the fullest, shall we?
Oh, we shall. I will be going on dates with all of you. Oh god, hi.
Alright, my hair should be set by now, I think. Now for my makeup.
Are you gonna hide your hair color again just to mask it? Who you are?
Hey, what are you doing? Can't you at least knock? I have some top secret Grimcat tools in here, you know.
Oops, my bad. Actually, that reminds me. I've heard Grimcat's been awfully active in the capital lately.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was pretty busy with acting for a while, and then I got caught up in that Genesis stuff. Figured I had to make up for the lost time, you know? Can't start letting those villains feel like they got the run of the place.
Good luck with that.
Alright, we finished shooting the movie, by the way. But man, those 3 days were really something, huh? Well, at least I can say I got through it all, both as an actress and a thief.
Yeah, glad you're still with us, Judith.
Of course. Oh, and Nina said she'd be coming to the festival today. She's been pretty focused on work lately. This should be a good chance for her to relax for once.
Ooh, speaking of Nina, I wonder in that case if she is gonna be remembering some stuff. Because she definitely, through Judith, has a pretty solid connection to the group as well.
I hope she gets to watch the show they're putting on. Make sure you're in the audience too, Van. Those kids are putting their heart and soul into that performance.
Don't worry, I'll be there with bells on. But man, with 2 famous actresses attending, I'm sure this festival is gonna be one for the history books. Oh well, might as well say hi to Nina if I see her. You're not just gonna say hi to her. If she's a date partner for that thing, we're doing it.
I think I heard Director Gotti say something about coming too.
Oh god. Gotti in a school? Oh.
That guy practically lives for events like this. Here's hoping he doesn't make a scene. Are we talking about the same person, Judith?
Oh god. Oh hi. Hey, what's up? You've been unusually quiet today. Not feeling up to going to the festival? Are you kidding? Of course I'm going. I love festivals almost more than I love eating. Just need to do a little mental preparation beforehand. Mental preparation, huh? Yeah, used to do it all the time before a performance. It's something my mom taught me. Don't usually do it when I'm in the audience though. By the way, how did directing the choreography go? Well, me and Ferry put a lot of work into it. Some kids had a few problems keeping up, but you can tell how passionate they are. And at the end of the day, passion's what drives the performance, right? You know, I'm starting to slowly see the pairings that are happening here. And I wonder if these pairings are gonna persist into the future, like Aaron and Ferry, Katre and Risette are kinda forming pairs slowly. I know there is a difference obviously in age between them, but I mean, look back at a certain noble blonde boy and a certain little millimeter high shrimp. Good god. Anyway. So, what you're saying is that it'll be good. They remind me of when I was first starting out. Asha was such a little shrimp back then. Even though I was the one on stage, she acted like she was gonna throw up. Yes, she's always tried to fill in for my family, huh? But after what happened to Cao, she's acting like she's this responsible adult all of a sudden. What? Starting to feel like you got some growing to do? Maybe you do have a cute side. Shut up! I'm just glad she's I almost said mutated. I'm just glad she's mature, you know? And it's not like I haven't made progress myself. Exactly. We've got lots to be proud of, Aaron. Rose, don't start getting all soppy on me, alright? Anyway, just you wait. I'll be successful in ways you've never even seen before. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Alright, didn't you help with some of the other festival stuff? How's it feel to have another chance at your youth? The midlife crisis hitting you yet? Honestly, it was a lot of work. Maybe made me realize how much I used to do back then. And quit calling me old! Amazing. Oh hey, the kitty brigade is on the roof. Hi. Tiger? Et toi? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, this is a nice little family, I guess. Guess things are going pretty well, huh? It looks like it. Well, Et toi is sparkling. Well, the kittens have formed a family, it seems. That's very nice. How about these two kittens? Oh. Huh? Hey, what gives? Why haven't you changed into your uniforms?
I'm still mulling it over.
Why is she pissed? Mulling what over?
About whether I should wear my ARAMIS Academy uniform today.
Why wouldn't you want to wear your school uniform to school?
Because I could wear a rival school's uniform, and then I tell everyone at the end of the festival, "Mahahaha! Surprise! We were spies all along. We're here to take over ARAMIS."
I love this idiot so much.
We'd have a tearful, heart-rendering final duel with Aggie, Ren, and the rest of the student council. And then, after Albert tragically falls in battle, we'd come to our senses and the fighting stops, restoring peace to the academy once again. Then me and Agnès fly off into the sunset. The end.
Have I already said that I love this character too much? Anyway. Okay. Now I just feel bad for poor Albert. Nadia's antics aside, the truth is we were thinking about how this is the last time we're gonna be wearing these uniforms. Alright, I guess this was the first time you got to experience a proper school life. You know, you could stick around till graduation if you wanted. Adopt a school would mind. Stay and roll, and then come back after you get everything with Lapis taken care of. If you wanna keep this on the down low, I don't mind coming along to help search for your old leader. Van?
Oh, I see how it is. Not ready to see your little chicks leave the nest, Mr. Mama Hen?
Nah, I got more than enough troublemaking kids running around to keep me company. Well, we appreciate your offer, but we really can't stay in Edith any longer. It's not that we don't like it here, but how do I put this? Let's just say we aren't the type to settle down in one place for a long time.
School was pretty fun and all, but staying all the way through graduation? Oof, hard pass.
Normally this be the part where I'd scold you for dropping out, but I don't have much room to talk. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you and Elaine attended ARAMIS.
Oh, you ought to wear your all ARAMIS uniform to the festival. I'd kill to see that. I know. I'll call Elaine over and you can both change into them.
Yeah, not happening. Ain't no way I'm putting on a high school uniform. And it'll be a cold day in Gehenna before Elaine agrees to that. She'd be way too embarrassed.
Oh, but she's no stranger to embarrassing things. What with the cringy Beauty's Ballet title?
Please don't ever say that when she's in earshot, or you may not be long for this world.
Well, we're gonna be busy with the festival today anyway, so you're off the hook. For now.
You mean I'm off the hook for good?
Little did Van realize the fated moment when he donned his old uniform would one day come to pass.
Hey, cut it out with the narration. Anyway, these next 3 days will be the last ones of our high school life.
Preparing for this festival was a total snooze cruise at first, but we ended up having a ton of fun.
We'll be doing more work for the council today, even though we're not exactly official members. Huh. Roping people into doing grunt work's always been one of the student council's specialities. Guess some things never change. Uh-huh.
If I'm being entirely honest, I didn't think I'd get as much out of a school... Sorry, I didn't get as much out of school as I did.
The moment the garden master appeared, I braced myself for the worst. I felt like no matter how things shook out, our peaceful days would come crashing to an end. Sorry to hear that, guys.
Don't be sorry, because everything worked out in the end, and we were able to enjoy our time at ARAMIS. To us, that's like a dream come true.
And we have you and everyone else to thank for that, Van. It feels a little weird to keep saying it, but thank you. From the bottom of my heart.
We already thanked Aggie and the rest, so now we can leave Edith behind with no regrets.
Gotcha. We're gonna miss you, but... Yeah, actually, I think I'll save the goodbyes for after the festival. Sounds good. We still have 3 more days together, so let's make the most of them.
Don't be too sad, Van. We'll totally come back to visit you. Or maybe we won't.
Indecisive much?
Maybe I'll sneak in when you least suspect it, to free your fridge of its limited edition goodies.
Stay away from my stash, you damn sweet Steve! The more things change, the more they stay the same. Oh, I'm gonna miss these two. I know I wasn't here for very long, but I had a lot more fun than I thought I would at the start. Everyone in our class was so nice too. They were always offering us a hand. The least I could do is make this festival a success for them, right? Hell yeah. And you?
By the way, LP's still sleeping inside the Cypher. I bet she'd be super excited for the festival though. Honestly, she'd probably clear out all the food stands as soon as she got there.
Yes.
Then they'd all have to close down. The look on everyone's faces would be priceless.
I'm glad she's not going. Also, you know what? The circumstance of how they were brought into this game and how their story comes to sorta a conclusion here, or a portion of it, sorta has parallels back to Estelle and Joshua with the crossbow games, doesn't it? Kind of feels like the same thing of they didn't get to conclude their story with Ren in their games, but they got to do it in the game afterwards. Okay, what do we have here?
Monmar is so relaxed.
The parents. And how's Harry been since? Well, he is still pretty angry. I mean, it's like he can barely tolerate being in the same room as me. I just don't know what to do.
Why do I feel like we've talked about this before?
Oh yeah, right. Maybe they were, yeah.
Well, anyway. Harry's just missing his father, Hawker. Everything should go back to normal once you spend a little time with him, don't you think?
She's right. And didn't you take some time off today to bring him to the school festival? Yeah, here's hoping he enjoys it. Oh, he'll be fine.
We're planning on going to Aramis Academy Festival with our neighbors this year. Honestly, Sheena and Mark have been talking about it particularly non-stop. Now that I'm thinking about it, didn't I hear something about a few kids from Old Town making it into Aramis this year? Well, I'm sure they'll do wonderful there.
Oh yeah, we've already seen them in a cutscene. My son's been avoiding me lately. Guess he's fed up with me as I am. I have to find some way to apologize. Maybe today will be a good chance? Alright, you can do this, Hawker. Buddy, you just need to find a good work and home life relationship, I guess. I figured it turned out like this. He's been working way too hard. Well, at least he has a chance to make up for it today. Let's hope this is a push in the right direction. Hell yeah. Okay, what about you two?
Hey man, let's get going.
Hold your horses, Humes. The festival hasn't even started yet.
Are you sure you're alright with watching her today?
Yeah, it's no biggie. There's a few of us going too, so I doubt we'll have any problems wrangling her in. Plus, you had plans for today, right? Seriously, don't worry about us.
Thank you, Van. I promise I'll head over as soon as I'm finished. You may make sure you mind your manners, okay? And don't go wandering off by yourself. Got it!
Alright, sounds like you're ready, kiddo. Okay.
I'm really excited for the festival today. There's gonna be lots of shops, right? Oh, and I can't wait to see Agnès perform. I wanna see everything. Come on, let's get going.
She's so excited. Alright. Get changed and we'll head out. I'll make sure we're the first ones there.
You got it.
Get changed, would be actually freaking amazing to see her in a different outfit.
You may just... I wouldn't stop talking about the festival this morning. It might be a little while until I can head over myself, though. You're sure you don't mind keeping an eye on her?
Yeah, it's no problem. We'll make sure she has a good time. Okay. Okay, you old grump. What the shit? Oh! Is that a Merengaten entrance over there? I was willing to overlook it for that race of his. But he's really pushing it this time. What does he think me for, a fool or something? Hey, there's no need to get so worked up, alright? Although I can't say I don't get where you're coming from. So yeah, she's going on a date with Maxim. But still, nothing's actually happened yet. You're damn right it hasn't. I'll make sure it doesn't either. If he even thinks about making my little girl cry again, I'll... Apparently Maxim took Paulette out on an unsupervised date after his victory last month. Though with her old man still breathing, I doubt Red Comet's got much of a chance. Oh, never mind, it's just a big crystal. Oh god, the crystals are back. Oh god, they're all back. Uh-huh. Maybe he'll learn his lesson if I rough him up a little. I held a peace because Paulette was there last time, but if he tries anything, I swear I'll... Sheesh, guess it might be best to keep an eye on things for a while. Jesus Christ, don't kill him.
I've had the food here more times than I can count, but I don't often eat so early in the morning. This is all very nice and filling.
Hey, skipping meals ain't good for you. You're a growing girl, so take your time and chew slowly. Swin will probably be coming down to join us before long, though I'll bet 10,000 mira on Nadia being late.
You'll probably win that bet. She doesn't strike me as the early to rise type. By the way, Van, the advice you gave us on our festival activities was very helpful. I'm glad Ren proposed the idea of you being our advisor. Now I'm beginning to understand how all the stories of the legendary party animal came about.
Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Earned that little moniker 8 years ago for being a mischief-making student.
Speaking of 8 years ago, did you help put on a historical parody play called The Story of the Calvardian Revolution? I saw a recording of it recently. I laughed so hard I thought my sides were going to burst. Some of it even hit surprisingly close to home, especially after what we just went through.
Oh my god, yeah.
It's a little bittersweet thinking about it now.
Oh my god, that would be absolutely wild if that was kind of like the biggest giveaway of or biggest foreshadowing that the game had for the bad guy. Oh my god. In a parody play made by Van and company back in school days. Anyway. Yeah. A lot happened to Augusta over the years. He became a man driven by obsession and delusions. There was a lot we didn't know about him. And honestly, the same probably goes for Sheena and the other revolutionaries. What they were really thinking at the time and now, and how they set about achieving their goals, is something only they could know.
I suppose that's true. In the end, when putting these performances together, all we can do is prepare as best as we can to see them through. I think that's what's most important. You, Elaine, and Mr. Kincaid all understood that back then, and the students now do too. Maybe even Dad grasped that back in his day.
Wait, Dad? Are you saying Roy freaking Gramhard went to ARAMIS Academy?
Oh, you didn't know? Yes, he graduated from there nearly 30 years ago. Mind you, that's not why I chose to go to ARAMIS myself. But anyway, I'm surprised. It's not often I know something you don't.
And here I was thinking, I had him all figured out. That man's well of secrets has no bottom. Anyway, circling back to the advice thing, all I did was offer a couple of pointers during the planning phase. I heard my assistants have been chipping in some too, but I don't know all the details. Though I did hear the student council president has a few aces she's keeping up her sleeve. Looking forward to seeing how it all pans out, and I hope you're looking forward to reading the review I write up about it. That special performance you're part of is gonna get some extra scrutiny, by the way.
Please go easy on me, easy on us. Although you may not have to, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by the performance's quality. We haven't changed the theme or general concept since we last talked about it with you.
Oh yeah? Sounds like I'm gonna be in for something special then. And so will my fellow alumni. Elaine and Renee are gonna be watching too. I'll be cheering you on while chowing down on some of the cafeteria's limited edition desserts.
Why am I not surprised? Oh, that reminds me. I'll be doing my rounds in the morning, but I wonder what Van's planning to do during the time. Is he going to spend time with Yume? Or one of the other assistants? Or maybe Elaine?
Hey, why the long face?
Oh, it's nothing. Sorry about that. Well, I suppose I better finish my breakfast quickly before Swin and Nadia come down.
Hey, what did I just tell you? There's no need to rush through a meal. Yeah, she wants to spend time with Van, of course. Don't worry, we'll go through all of you. Alright, I've still got a little time left. Maybe I should give the truck a once-over. Oh yeah, I'd better attach the child seat too, if Yume's coming with me. To advance the main story, select Head to Festival from the travel menu. Okay, I can still talk to you though.
I wonder what Van intends to do for the festival.
What are you staring at me like that for? Do I have something on my face?
No, it's nothing. The new students this year also helped with the festival. There are even some that volunteered to be guides today.
Well, I'm glad they're so energetic about entering the school. I just hope they don't overdo it and burn themselves out too early.
That's alright. As they're a senior, I'll help them out.
Okay, can I leave?
Not this way.
Nope, not this way apparently. I guess this is it. Oh god, I just came to the table just to see if there is new shit, and yeah, there is new shit. Okay, let me quickly do some shopping. Well, those were some interesting names for weapons for the current new tier of them. Cypher Edge, Florentine, Strum 20? But Yellow Dragon Blades Luciole? That's an interesting name. Arcturus, Moulin Rouge, funny. Luxbringer, Moby Dick, perfect. Stella Machina, perfect. No idea if this means anything. Hokiboshi. Grant's Calibur, nice. Hoteclair? Nirvana and Akashic Heart. What names? Also, she had a blade called Hannibal, which is funny as hell. Oh, I can go into Mehangatten from here. A new service has been added to the activity support menu. Huh?
Want a place to chill? Then look no further.
What was added? Fishing simulator, ocean, waterfall? Is that what was added? I guess? Okay. Cool.
I'm rooting for ya.
Okay, at one point I'm gonna have to do floor 8 just to clear it out completely. And then check out if there are new rewards. Alright, radio, weather report.
And now for a weather update.
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. The white cloves are once again in full bloom near and far, as seasonal events across Calvard herald the advent of spring. It's looking to be a warm, mild day with clear skies over Eden and pleasant weather expected in many parts of the country.
Very nice.
That's all the weather news we have.
Traffic?
Time for a traffic update around the Edith metropolitan area.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvard Roadway Information Center. The expressway is heavily congested for 10 Selge around the Sidon district, while an accident has caused a 20 Selge slowdown in the Tyrell district.
Jesus.
As influxes of newly licensed drivers are common at this time of year, all our listeners are encouraged to exercise more caution on the road than usual.
That's all we have for now.
Alright then. Head to the festival. Let's go. I'm excited. Oh, she's still in her Yuma, that is, in her normal getup. Having finished getting ready, Agnès, Swin and Nadia set out early while Van was inspecting his truck. Van is really escorting the kids. About an hour later, Van picked up Yuma and the group headed for ARAMIS Academy. Why the worried look? Why the worried look? He keeps throwing that look for some reason. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. April 12th, 9:54.
Wow! Look at that huge decoration! It's so cool! You said it! I got to see it before they put on the finishing touches, but I never thought it'd look this amazing.
I swear it still looks like it says POG. Someone knew what they were doing when they were designing the 1209.
Those kids did all that themselves? Gotta hand it to them. That's pretty impressive.
Actually, I think that girl from Messeldam helped with the overall design. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Hell yeah. I heard she's enrolled here now. She even got a scholarship due to her skill in graffiti art. That doesn't surprise me. ARAMIS Academy was established by a famous artist, and it has a legacy of both traditional and innovative forms of art. They assess more than academic ability when admitting students here. That's how it's been for a long time. Of course, they still require high test scores. Still, I did not expect it to be so crowded. Guess they weren't content playing second fiddle to our class. Heck, I think they might even have us beat. I suppose Renee and Agnès' hard work has paid off then.
It's really too bad I never got to see what your school festival was like.
Oh god, she's here. And by that I mean, oh hell yes, she's here. She's just standing next to everybody.
Oh wow, she's not here.
When did... Jeez, how many times does this make now?
It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Well, you did help out, so I figured you'd show up at some point.
Uh-huh, my vacation's just about up. So I figured I'd end up on a high note by hanging with you guys.
Are you shitting me?
So she's in a similar position.
Oh. She's talking about herself there? Rosetta, I mean?
Well, the more the merrier, I guess.
I suppose we can think of this as one last party to celebrate the end of everything that happened last month. Well, in that case, I suppose we can put off our meeting until tomorrow, Miss Misurugi.
Sounds good. I think I'll have Kurogane sit in with me for good measure.
Hey, you mind not tossing around little scraps of info like that? Damn teasers. Oh god, she's doing something with the CID?
Oh, we'll have to save that chit-chat for later. I think they're about to start.
Oh, the gate is opening.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. I'd like to say a few words before we begin. My name is Ren Bright. I am ARAMIS Academy's current Student Council President, the 98th to be exact. In keeping with the ethos of ARAMIS Gainsborough, our school's founder, this festival has become a springtime staple here in Edith. Traditionally, the students have always had to plan and build the attractions on their own. But this year's event brings with it a few changes. For one, I am the first exchange student to be elected Student Council President at ARAMIS Academy. This year's theme is a new season together. I hope all our guests, as well as our new freshmen, will enjoy everything we have to offer. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to declare the 98th ARAMIS Academy Festival open!
Nice. Good god, that's a lot of people. Oh, that's a lot of people. Who needs to do rounds throughout the city when you can have the city inside of a building? Oh god, I see a hacking minigame. Well, she's in casual. Nice. Man, talk about being a big family reunion. Alright, I think I'll wander around and try a few of the activities I helped advise. Oh yeah, and a lot of my acquaintances are here. Maybe I'll stop and chat with them if we bump into each other. I'm getting a little whiff of something, but it's probably not a big deal. Just in case though, I might take a peek around the Ober district and Old Town when I get a second. I should try and meet up with the gang later too.
You finally arrived at the truth.
Yeesh, someone's ought to pump the brakes on the mysterious subtext already. Huh, well there's a funny coincidence.
Hey Arkride, been a while.
Jin? Hasn't been long enough if you ask me. But I guess it has been around a month since we last swapped info. Yeah, sorry about again for everything I put you guys through. I know all that stuff didn't actually happen, but I still feel pretty bad about it. Man, you worry too much. You're just as bad as my crew. Yeah, about that. I heard from Elaine that you guys are at the ARAMIS School Festival. Do you mind doing me a solid? I need you to help her out with something. Oh yeah? With what? So you remember when we fought the True Grievance Brigade? It was during those 3 days we were working together. Uh-huh. Of course I remember. I can count the number of joint ops between you guys, the CID, and my team on one hand. They're all doing time now, but before they were thrown in the slammer, they targeted ARAMIS Academy. Yes? Elaine's worried that some other anti-immigration faction might try and pull a similar stunt. That's why she volunteered to patrol the school grounds, and she'll be on high alert for any trouble. If she's with you, I think she'd be able to loosen up a little. Always helps to have an extra pair of eyes, you feel me? Oh, so you want me to accompany her, huh? Got it. I'll see what I can do. According to Kilika, they've got a full security detail around the academy. That's the chance of a terrorist attack is pretty much zero, so you two might as well treat it like a date. Hey, quit being into my love life. Later. And that was the actual agenda of that call. Why is he like that? Can't that guy just mind his own damn business? Oh, another one? Oh, for the love of... Since when did today become everyone call and bother Van Day?
Hello there, Mr. Advisor. Are you getting ready to make your rounds?
I swear, if the next couple of sentences out of her mouth are gonna be here is the limited number of tickets you have to spend on the booths for free, I'm gonna scream. Oh, hey Ren. Yeah, I just split up from the rest of my group. I was planning to meet back up with them after I finished looking around the place. What's up? Need something?
I do, actually. If you wouldn't mind, could you take Agnès with you? She's taking it upon herself to play problem solver for the rest of the student body instead of enjoying the festival.
So, Jin called to put up a date with Elaine, and Ren is calling to put up a date with Agnès. These two meddlers. Oh. Yep, sounds like Agnès.
The festival preparations have kept her more than a little preoccupied. She's scarcely had a chance to breathe. But that hasn't stopped her from taking on extra work. She's been taking time to field questions from all the new freshmen. Not to mention she's had her part-time work on top of all that. I want her to take a little break.
Might be for the best. The juggling act she's doing is a little out of control.
She's only working as hard as she is because the school and Arkride solutions mean a great deal to her. Her boss really ought to reward her for being such a exemplary assistant, don't you think?
I get the picture. I'll check up on her. Not sure if me escorting her around is such a good idea though. I mean, I get all sorts of weird looks.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. As long as you pull the I'm a student council alumnus card, I doubt people would bat an eye. If it would make you more comfortable, I can lend you an armband, although that might make you two look even more like a couple.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
I'll be over by the auditorium, so if anything comes up, you know where to find me. Bye for now.
I can't believe I'm being bullied by a man bear and an ex-kitty. So, what should I do? These two are really being brought up as like... Either one could be the canonical love interest at this point. I'm still not really... And I have never really been vibing with the whole giant age difference between some characters in this entire game series. I will acknowledge... Cute pair. But... I'm looking at this even more from the perspective of a 37-year-old. So I'm like, oh god. Ugh. I know they're closer, but ugh, still, it's a lot. But yeah, anyway. I can spare the time for one of them. Now that I think about it, a grown-ass man wandering around a school festival by himself might raise a few eyebrows. You think? Please select a partner for the school festival. They can be swapped out later. Oh god, I get to decide already? They can be swapped out later though, huh? I'm gonna go for now with Agnès.
I'm so sorry. I feel like Ren gave you the wrong idea.
No, she didn't. She knows exactly what she's doing. I will say though, if this beginning section is gonna be different or not replayable, I do have the save file from just before going to the academy, so I can check them out.
Are you sure you don't mind? I was planning to carve out some time to check out the festival on my own. Besides, I thought you'd want to spend your time with Elaine. And Renee.
I've got plenty of time on my hands. and I was already going to be meeting up with you later anyway. I also got to do my alumnus duties, and I could use an assistant advisor. So I thought I'd ask if you wanted to do your rounds with me. Our work will be much easier if we do it together. Many hands make for light work and all that.
Well, I'll be more than happy to accompany you. I'm a little anxious about whether the festival will be to your tastes, but I do hope you enjoy it.
Don't stress. I'm sure I'll have a good time. Like I said earlier, though, I might have to duck out for a bit later on. I want to see if there's any 4 SPGs in Aubert and Old Town.
Sure, I'd be happy to help with them. I was planning to check the area outside the school later anyway. Old Town is a little far, but I think I can afford to sneak off, as long as it's during my break.
Sounds good to me. All right, let's get moving.
She really became a little rule bender. Obtained Agnès' Swin, Nadia, and Ren's student council bands. Okay, accessories. You must check out 4 festival activities with either Agnès or Elaine. After that, the Aubert District, Old Town, and the movie theater will become accessible. Activity points are used to attend festival activities with other party members. 4 SPGs and connection events are also available. You can end free time from the travel menu once 2 or more semi-required 4 SPGs have been completed. Characters can be swapped out. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Characters can be swapped out at any time via the shortcut menu. ARAMIS Academy Festival. At the festival you can invite your friends to enjoy 4 different types of events. Activities can be played with activities that can be played will be marked with a yellow exclamation mark. You can play as long as you have points available.
Volunteers from the sports clubs.
I'm really happy that I get to wander around the school festival with you. It's making me a little emotional, actually. Looks like all the effort I put in was worth it.
Hey, it's too early for the sappy talk. Things barely getting started. Well, even if you are sort of running the show, that don't mean you can't enjoy yourself, right?
Right.
With so much of the green stuff around, it kind of reminds me almost of a decoration for a St. Patrick's Day. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I can swap, huh?
Right.
Oh, did it mean just that swap? Oh.
I never thought the day would come when you'd finally make good on your promise.
Hey, it's not like I'm trying to make it up to you or anything. But you know, I just figured I'd escort the former student council vice president around.
Well, that's very kind of you, former general affairs manager and resident jack of all trades.
Okay, that's actually very neat that it immediately played the the text for them. Okay, let's swap you back in. That was kind of neat.
Being held in a class.
Oh my god. Oh. Well, I was joking earlier, but the city really did come to Aramis. Well, it's time to begin the rounds, I guess. Let's see. Hey, Mark.
I invite you to come by.
Wonder where Harry and Sheena are at. Oh, Mr. Hawker, wanna try that? Can we do it, please, please, please?
You talking about the grid game thing? Okay then. Guess there's no harm in poking our heads in there. Maybe we'll even run into Harry and Sheena. I think Harry and Sheena said they were going to wander around before we get here. I really hope I can find an opportunity to apologize to Harry. Of course I've got to find him first, and in this place, that's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Can I leave right now? Oh hey! Holy! Oh, the parents are here with a camera and everything ready to snap pictures. Can I leave the grounds?
What a coincidence. Please, have a look around.
Okay, no. I need to check the booths first. Yeah, first check the 4 festival activities. Okay, okay. Also, holy shit. There's so many people. Oh my god, yeah, really, the whole city's here. The whole city's here. Okay. I would say this is a good place to start. Oh, profs? Doing rounds with you sounds exhausting. Well, the feeling... Wait, who was the first one? Oh, Miss Alifa, okay, never mind. Well, the feeling's certainly mutual. Unfortunately, this is one of our expected duties as teachers. Why don't we start with the terminal room first? I see you're still a techno geek. Shouldn't we be going for efficiency here? I say we start with the music room. Says the audiophile. Fine, let's just decide with rock, paper, scissors. Alright, a simple game of statistics. I won't lose. This guy. Oh god, Lyle. This position's perfect. I can be on the lookout for all the cute girls that come to the festival. Not that I intend to favor guests, of course. The school festival only happens once a year, so that means we need to do our best to give everyone a good experience. Oh,
anything strike your fancy?
Festival Frankfurter? That's an okay heal, damage up though. An extra large sausage, a staple of the ARAMIS Academy Festival. Hot dogs, get your fresh hot dogs. Okay, who else? Parents? I need to see the culmination of all my son's hard work. I know he told us not to come, but as a parent, I wouldn't miss it for the world. God. I'm so excited to see what kind of performance he's in. No matter how much we asked at home, he'd never tell us. That's why we had to come and see for ourselves. Oh god, no. Don't embarrass him. The ARAMIS Academy Festival is finally here. You know, I heard you and your team were acting as advisors this year. Want to give us a word or two on how preparations went? Nah, not really my style. I mean, yeah, we gave some advice here and there, but this was a student-led project at the end of the day. We're not the ones that should be in the spotlight. Yeah, I guess you got a point. Still, it's too bad. I was hoping to get an interview with you for once. Well, no matter. I just have to ask these students about what working with you was like. You're like a treasure trove of material for me, you know? Especially with all the stuff you've gone through. But anyway, I'm glad everyone was able to get the festival set up. Those 3 days. Our beliefs, our actions, I see now that the news can be used to manipulate people's perceptions of the world. It's really made me aware of how much responsibility journalists hold, now more than ever. Well, sounds like you've done some maturing lately. Come to think of it, Marielle still has her memories intact, doesn't she? Yeah, that's just another person with memories of those timelines. Anyway, did it make me sound respectable or what? We should probably put that stuff aside for the moment though. I mean, today's supposed to be about the festival. I'll make sure I get interviews with everyone and everyone. With anyone and everyone. We'll be rooting for you. There's all kinds of famous people here today. I should try to get some interviews with them too. Alright, time to head into the fray. Good luck. What the shit are you two doing? Hi. Greeting people? Time for you to fess up, Daddy. Albert's just a childhood friend, I swear. Well, you sure seem to pay a lot of attention to someone who's just a childhood friend. That's because he's such a handful. I mean, he's like a little brother to me more than anything. And anyway, you can see it too, right? Albert's feelings for... Yeah, but let's be real for a second. Those two are never going to happen. So ruthless. Anyway, I probably won't be at Aramis when he gets rejected, so that means you're the only one left to comfort him, Daddy. And I definitely will, but don't you think it's a little mean for us to be so blasé about it? Besides, I feel like I should be encouraging him right now. Of course, I'll be rooting for you and Swin too. You'll get him for sure, Nadia. Daddy, I love you. Sounds like they're getting pretty excited about something. Albert has feelings for someone? I wonder who? To be oblivious. Agnès, how? I mean... Yeah, she doesn't see it. She isn't looking for the clues. Anyway. I received reports of a suspicious individual in the area, escorting him to Operation Headquarters immediately. What are you doing? I'm patrolling.
Better keep the streets clear of creepy old men.
Hey.
She looks the part, right? Especially with that armband. She definitely does. Thanks for helping out with festival management, Nadia. It's no big deal. I'm just jealous that you two get to go on a lovely-dovey date while I'm working. I wanna go on a date with this. Oh, don't worry. I'll set everything up for you guys later. A date? We're just taking a look around the festival. Oh, sounds like progress in my book. Well, anyway, it goes against my policy to fraternize with civilians, so I'll be getting back to work. Catch you later.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I know what I just said, but I'm super curious. Tell me where you two went, please. I need it for the future.
Just get back to work already. That is so done.
You got this, Agnès.
Agnès.
But that... I'll do my best.
Jesus Christ. Oh god, I almost didn't recognize it as Frederica. What do you think of this year's festival, Frederica?
Thank you for coming to the first.
Well, I suppose it's alright. It doesn't really lack for anything. Of course, they wouldn't have been able to pull it off without the training they received during my time as student council president.
You know, perhaps you're right.
Huh? No, you see, half of that was meant to be a joke and, well, the other half was just me being a sore loser.
So please, enjoy.
Either way, this year's festival is something truly extraordinary. It's true that much of what was accomplished was due to Mr. Wright's exemplary leadership skills. However, it wouldn't be what it is today if they never broke tradition. Yes?
Yes, I suppose that's true.
I've seen many student councils come and go over the years, but some of our more wonderful achievements only came about during your time in office. As you move into this next phase of your life, remember to be proud of all that you've accomplished.
Mr. Powell? Thank you.
Now there's the Powell I remember.
Yeah, that was really nice of him.
That was really nice of him.
Oh, what have I done? Why do I have to wear... Why do I have water in my eyes? I'm not crying, you're crying!
That's our response. It's nice to have a few of our alumni back with us. I'm sure this year's festival will provide a wonderful experience for everyone. Oh hey, it's the family from back on the island. There's Amia.
I never realized school festivals were so much fun. Where should we go next? Oh, it's so hard to decide, but I need to make up my mind quick.
It's alright to take some time to think it over, you know. After all, there's still plenty of daylight left.
Okay, but Daddy, you're... Amia's just a little down because she knows you're going back to Crossbow soon. She's been really focused on making sure we have as much fun as possible today, while we're all still together as a family. I know you get to come home more often than you used to, but I still miss you when you're gone. That's why I just wanted this to be special.
Ah, I see. Well, thank you, Amia. I feel the same way. I can't help but miss you two whenever I'm away. But knowing that you're both safe and happy in the Republic, that gets me through it all. Anyway, what do you say we get out there and have some fun? We should remember to take our time with these things as well. It'll all be for nothing if you wear yourself out, right?
Right! I think we're going to have a wonderful time today.
Heck yeah.
I'm so happy Daddy feels the same way I do. Now we just have to decide what route we want to take through the festival.
Have to map it out. Oh, I know you two. You helped us out that one time on Nemeth Island. Fancy meeting you here. We wanted to make the most of this opportunity, since work often keeps me away from my wife and daughter. That's why I'm going to spend all day today playing with my little girl. Good for you. That's the wrong person! Jesus.
A card battle.
I'm really happy the three of us can spend time together as a family for once. I'm a lover of art, so I've really been looking forward to this festival. I hear they have a good many paintings and sculptures on display, so maybe the three of us can go and take a look later.
What the shit is this place? Oh, she's here? That's where the gamblers are. What is... Is that a restaurant? I think it's a restaurant. Hi. Yeah, it's a restaurant.
Thanks for, welcome to the Eastern Tea House.
Oh, it's a tea house.
Can I get you... Would you like to see our menu? I just can't get used to all these stock phrases. Maybe I should just stick to how I usually talk.
Maybe?
Customer service is a lot harder than I thought it would be.
Yes.
Welcome to our Eastern Tea House.
Oh god, so much new shit. Summer Breeze Dango, CP plus 10, a skewer of 3-color dango, each featuring its own flavor. Yum. Floral hochiha?
This festival is an annual tradition that preserves the
Hochicha? I have no idea. Cures fear. A flavored roasted green tea that smells faintfully of flowers. Nice. Lapis lazuli hair clip for Ren, an Eastern-style hair clip decorated with sephiral stones. Flower faceted glass for Celise, a drinking glass with a beautiful faceted flower design. Nice.
It's kind of funny hearing Sigourney fumble over herself. I guess that one's probably on me though. See, I gave her some advice earlier. I told her that if all else fails, she should just be herself. Customers like sincere service after all.
Yeah. Hi, you two. Hey, what's up? Didn't realize you two were gonna be at the festival. Yeah, well, we just have a little business to take care of, that's all.
Yeah, some very serious business. I see. Oh, right. Have you decided on what you're ordering?
Actually, they already took our order a minute ago. So we bet on whose order would get here first.
The drinks don't count, just the meal.
Gambling addicts through and through.
Our entire student body has put their
On a small platter, and Hale ordered a salad. The loser picks up the other stab.
And we all know who's gonna win. Hint, it's not the plastered bastard next to me.
These two. Imagine if someone introduced the concept of gacha games to these two. Hey, the Swanee's here and he isn't shot to shit.
Good heavens. Take smaller bites, Kiki. This isn't a race, you know. But the food's so good.
I'll admit, I'm a little surprised at the quality myself. It's on even footing with some of our fancy restaurants we've been to. The food I had to eat back in my academy days doesn't even remotely compare, which I guess shouldn't come as a surprise.
Hey Daddy, I wanna go to school here. Oh my. Well, you have to study real hard then, sweetie. Aw, I hate studying. Okay, then I'll just be a police officer like Daddy.
The casual police insult. Oh, the Swanee, how are you gonna respond to this one? You think becoming a cop's going to be easy, do you? At the academy, you have to get up bright and early every morning, and you'll be put through some real tough training. It's enough to make grown men weep. You can get through it without crying, Gigi.
Nope. But I want to grow up to be just as cool as you, Daddy. You really look up to your daddy, don't you?
Well, you still have plenty of time to decide your future. Right now, I think you should focus on developing your interests. That'll help narrow down what you really want to do. Huh. I didn't know the Swanee was here with his family.
I don't often get to see the inspector act so fatherly.
Now, what should we check out next? Want my recommendation? I'd go for the card game room on the first floor of the Eastern Tea House. There's also the Quiz King game. Oh no! Oh, getting flashbacks. Oh no, getting flashbacks. Oh, trivia. Oh, trivia questions. Oh god. Might be a little tough for your daughter, but I'm sure she'd still have fun. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that you helped out with the festival. Very well, never thought I'd be saying this to you. I'll take your word for it. Quizzes.
My dad is off duty today. Don't know what that means, but he says it's sort of like having a day off. No, not really. I miss him cause he's not around a lot, but I know he's just busy doing super cool police stuff. Going to ARAMIS would be fun, but I really want to be a police officer.
I'm sure you're gonna be a great police officer.
Whatever path Gigi decides to take in the future, I'll support her all the way. If she wants to come to ARAMIS though, she will have to work extra hard to pass the entrance exam. Maybe while we're here I can check and see what their examination process is like.
I mean, sure. Who are these two? Oh, Robinson, right. I can't believe students did all this. They find new ways to blow me away year after year. I did hear they recruited some outside help, but still, I'm impressed. All the design work is simply phenomenal. I'd like to go on a leisurely stroll through this place and just take it all in. I mean, why not? Why are you sitting here then? I wonder if Hawker was able to work up the nerve to apologize to Harry. I think I'll check on him a little later. I'll always be there for him when he needs me.
Thank you for coming to the first day of the ARAMIS Academy.
The plan was to spend time here together as a family today. But that seems to have derailed. Sheena went off with Harry and Mark is wandering around somewhere with Hawker. I don't mind though. It's been much too long since I went out on a date with my husband. So I think I will treat this as such.
Enjoy it! Welcome to ARAMIS Academy's limited time student cafeteria. We have a few special items on offer today. You won't find them anywhere else. So make sure you bring a healthy appetite.
Allow me to assist.
ARAMIS's 09 Festival Platter. Damn, that is expensive. 7,000? 5,000 HP restored, 500 EP and 50 CP? A platter of foods popular among ARAMIS Academy student body. I'll take two. If your stomach's too full already, why not hit the basketball courts? It'll get you hungry in no time. Seriously, I really recommend you come to us on an empty stomach. Okay, buddy.
Every festival
There's a big shiny glowy spot I just noticed.
Every festival I'll grow more and more impressed with the ARAMIS students. I'll have to make sure I work hard enough to support them.
Big juicy crystal, yum! The Hayway Gathering.
The school festival lasts for a total of 3 days. I believe in work before play, so we're going to cram in all of our investigating on the first.
And then, let me guess, you'll invite Sal on one of the other days, right? What a joke. It would be beneficial for us to mingle with the Lee household, so if that's your plan, I won't interfere.
Anyway, that's why I ask you to accompany me. I'll give you a call when I need your help, and you better pick up, got it?
Founder of our academy.
No promises. Well, I doubt your assistance will be required today, so feel free to enjoy yourself.
So please enjoy.
Should have thought to bring one of my bombshell fans along. Oh well, nothing wrong with wandering around by my lonesome. You go and have fun with your little lady friend there, okay, man? Like I need your permission to do that.
Since the three of us are here together, I think we'll do a family-oriented activity.
Okay.
Nice. I'm glad to see the two of them have cooled a little over the past month. Okay, short and simple. Oh. Is it just me or are things heating up in here?
Looks like there are some intense rounds of 7 Hearts going on. It was your advice that led them to set this up, as I recall.
Yeah, at first they were gonna have everyone play Vantage Masters. We could have had Vantage Masters. But the game the Empire's been all over lately. The problem is, it's a trading card game, so if you don't have your own deck, you're flat out of luck. Plus, it isn't popular enough in the Republic to stir up much hype. So instead, I told him to pick something people can take part in without needing to bring a whole stack of cards along.
And 7 Hearts fits that bill perfectly.
Yeah, probably wasn't the only option, but it's the one they went for. It's the only option that the devs put in.
I can see why. The simpler results and dedicated decks make it easier accessible to others. The table set up for teaching new players probably doesn't hurt either.
Well, they've got the opponents ready and waiting for us. It'll be fun to see what they're made of. Oh god. Okay, yeah, this is one of the activities, I see. What the shit? Okay, here's the film crew. And the super maid.
It's okay, everyone and their grandma is talking about the Seven Hearts thing. What's it all about? Seven Hearts is a 4-player competitive game in which players utilize playing cards based on various arts. It is, as they say, all the rage with the younger crowd at present. Players praise it for providing casual, yet enjoyable tense games.
I mean, it's a fine game. It's kind of like Uno, in a sense, at the base.
Curious, Judith? Then why don't you join in? We were just about to start another round. I recommend playing a match or two. I believe you'll find it highly enjoyable.
Sign me up. You're all going down.
Actually, have I ever even won a card game before? I don't think I have.
Set the person who uses cards in their attacks.
Somehow, that comes as a little surprise. Yeah, not to say you always wear your emotions on your sleeve, but you don't exactly have much of a poker face.
Makes me wonder how you got to be an actress in the first place.
Oh, shut up! How do you know I'm perfectly capable of hiding my emotions when I want to? Today I discovered Rosette is a remarkably quick thinker. When a crowd of people were gathering around me and Judith, she swooped in and led us to safety. She was so swift yet gentle with how she went about it. It's thanks to her that we have this nice little moment of reprieve.
Very nice. Super maid.
Before we even set foot in here, Nina and I got mobbed by our fans. But we got away, and now that the two of us and Rosette are getting a chance to relax, get a chance to relax. Hope you can carve out some time for yourself too. You've definitely earned a break after all the work you've put into the festival.
Uh-huh.
The talent and passion of the entire student body is on full display in this place. So this is what a school festival feels like. I'm happy I was afforded a chance to experience it for myself. I will be meeting with Mirabelle in a short while. I suggest you spend your time with those you held dear as well.
Oh, hell yeah, we will. Oh, these.
Whew. Well, looks like that's your win, Woody.
Alright, how do you like me now? I can't believe you managed to pull that off. I mean, James got 4 in a row. Don't start getting all uppity, Woody. That was pure luck. Come on, let's go another round. That damn Woody, he thinks he can show me up. Still, I'm glad to see he's getting into it. Time for my revenge match. Prepare for humiliation. Okay, they are in the mood. Granny out by her lonesome.
I'm glad to see this year's festival is doing so well. I couldn't be more proud of our students.
That's all. Okay. Is that? What the shit are you doing here? Salon de Aramis? What? Why are you at the... Lila? Well, you're kind of dressed more to the usual, I guess. Not very Victorian style, but sure.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Arkride and his companions, please, come in.
I learned a little about it during the planning phase, but this maid cafe turned out rather nice, don't you think?
Yes, the students all carry themselves so gracefully. It really feels like a fancy tea party. I heard Elaine helped them procure food and set up the interior. But didn't you also help coach them on how to properly wait tables, Lila?
Oh my god, that's why she's here. Makes sense.
Well, it was my pleasure. After so many years catering to my madam's every need, it felt only natural to pass on my knowledge. Actually, back when I was still working in Liberal, I had a few opportunities to teach new maids in her routine, so this was quite nostalgic for me.
You know, I heard rumors you were pretty sharp. Looks like we picked the right woman for the job.
I'm glad to be of service. Having me teach in exchange for the purchase of wares from my store, it was a most interesting arrangement. And with a lovely outcome as well. I believe this will serve as a good publicity for us. I have a suspicion I'll be seeing my food and tea sales rising soon. Perhaps I should consider increasing my inventory once the festival is over.
Huh. You're a born saleswoman.
I'm glad to see that our imports are doing so well. Thanks to the tea from Horacion and Elaine that Elaine shared with me, I feel as if I was able to broaden my horizons a bit. Grinchy Bell's products are lovely indeed. You should order it yourself sometime, Van.
Volunteers from the
Nice. Okay, what is this crazy ass table right now? The ARAMIS Academy Festival, a truly wondrous event. Well, I say that, but it rather evokes the image of children playing at being adults, don't you think? Not at all. Honestly, I think us grown-ups could stand to learn a thing or two from these youngsters. What they lack in knowledge and technique, the more they make up for in creativity and passion. It's the kind of thing that nearly gets my creative juices flowing.
I swear, every time I'm doing his voice, I keep spitting. Every time I'm doing the director's voice, I keep spitting.
Is that so? I suppose that means you've got an idea for a new film. Well, I've always got ideas. The hard part is just figuring out which one to work on and how to make the magic happen. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you come up with then. Actually, now that I think about it, weren't you at the screening for that collab I just wrapped up? It's a shame we didn't get much of a chance to talk back then.
An annual tradition.
Yes, I was. And I'll be honest, I wasn't quite sure what to expect. After all, both you and Lamb have such vastly different approaches to directing. But your aesthetics smashed beautifully. The elaborate foreshadowing combined with the bold story structure. Simply remarkable. I'd even been inclined to call it a masterpiece. Of course, that includes the scenes that appeal to your particular proclivities as well. It's all about sex and violence, baby. Wouldn't be entertainment without them. Hear, hear.
Oh no, they're agreeing. Najee, are you gonna say something to this? Oh god, they're laughing in unison. Oh no. Your Highness, Mr. Director, considering this is a school event, you might want to act with a little more decorum.
That's Sharid and Gaudi, alright. They never change. Hey, how's it going, lad? We missed you at the yearly screening. Would have loved to have you had it. Hey, what? Would have loved to have had ya.
Volunteers from the sports club.
Trust me, no one's more disappointed than me.
As well
You've
as
just
a
been
one-on-one basketball
real tied up lately. Huh. Doesn't seem like God remembers those 3 days.
To any daring challengers out there.
Promise I'll catch it once it's out for real.
Why not give it a try?
You're the man, Van. Can't wait to hear what you think. Good God. When I talk about igniting a man's fire, you know what I am referring, yes? You bet I do. In fact, if I were to take that one step further, I'd say... let's talk about this some other time.
Despite the large crowd, security around the perimeter seems to be more than sufficient. I doubt there's any danger here, but I had best checked in on Prince Gita soon.
Oh, she's here as well? Of course she is. What are you selling?
Welcome to Salon de Aramis. Please come in and relax. We guarantee an experience of pure luxury.
As well as a one-on-one basketball. What would you like?
Parfait de Aramis? 36 CP, a parfait topped with fruits, made to celebrate the Aramis festival. Nice.
Give it a try.
Coffee grinder? Gift for... Of course it's for Van. My man. A stylish coffee mill. Good for both brewing and interior design. Nice.
Please stop by again sometime.
Oh boy, this is gonna trigger something. Oh god, this is grid hackers. Hey, look at that. They've got a monitor showing what's going on in the game.
great hackers. I was so taken aback when I learned they were setting up a hacking experience for the festival. This was on your recommendations as well, right, Van?
They wanted to make an Orbital computer game. The only problem was they were fresh out of ideas. That's why I remembered the hacking program we'd been using on those orbital locks. Once I gave them a basic rundown, they latched onto the idea and ran away with it, faster than I ever saw coming. Katra helped out from there. The end result's a little more geared toward your average Joe. There's just one thing. I get that Theo's the player character, but seeing him plastered all over these posters feels a little jarring.
Well, I for one think their model's adorable. They're already a hit with some of the students.
Guess it's just me then. Anyway, what do you say we give the game a spin? Okay. Who's behind here? Oh? Okay. Hi? Ah, this guy. Prepare yourself, Elam. Oh, wait. Elam, okay. Prepare yourself, Elam, because I'm about to give you the thrashing of a century. Huh. Well, you can certainly try. But I think you'll find that true skill is only strengthened with age.
The founder of our academy firmly
So fast. Hey, you didn't study the course beforehand, did you? Oh, come on. No need to sell yourself short, Elijah. You were right on my tail. That input speed of yours was truly impressive. That was a match for the ages. Well, they're having fun. Manager Carlo? I'm glad to see Elam enjoying himself for once. Oh, it's the guy from the counter at the bottom of the store. Usually he's on the other side of creating things. He never really gets the chance to see what others have created. Still, that game must be pretty interesting if it's got even Elam hooked. Oh god, he's gonna be a professional MMO player down the line. Oh god. Hey, it's the idols.
Heck yeah! The second floor is where it's at. Oh, I wanna do this Quiz King game thingy next.
Which one was that? Oh, that was Natalie, right?
Volunteers from the
ARAMIS really is in a league of its own.
You could tell me these events were made by professionals, and I totally believe you. I say we go around to every single activity and make copious notes of anything and everything. No, girls, you need to chill out. We can go to some of the events, but remember we're here for work too. We're not going overboard, got it? Okay. Who died and made you the boss of me? Last I checked, I'm not part of your silly little group anymore.
Oh wait, what?
Silly? You wanna run it by me again, Natalie?
Uh-huh.
I'm hanging out with Sylvia, Natalie. Well, okay, we're not just hanging out, I guess. We've technically got a show later. But until then, we're gonna party it up in here.
Zela is so unbelievably bossy, and she wonders why we were always at odds in the past. Oh, that's what you meant. Right.
Oh well, I guess that's ancient history now. She has a capable partner in Lulua, so I can safely leave them to their own devices. Although they ought to be thinking about what they can glean from the aesthetics of this festival. I think I'll comb every reggae of this place and see what I can learn from for their sake. You get where I'm coming from, right? Like, it's fine to be excited and all, but, well, it's a bad look if we start wreaking havoc before we even make it to the stage, you know? As long as we contain ourselves for a few hours, we'll be golden.
Uh-huh. Okay, what's it? That's the quiz. Oh god. Of course Toei's leading it. This must be the Quiz King of ARAMIS competition. Gotta say, their setup's pretty legit.
They went all in converting the faculty lounge into a game show stage, with help from the teachers, of course.
What happened to all the decks and stuff that used to be in here?
They were moved into the principal's office. By the way, Van, I heard you played a major role in planning this event. What sort of guidance did you give them?
It wasn't a big deal, as you think. The questions they originally picked were skewed in a way that made them almost impossible. So I suggested they widen their appeal by throwing in some freebies the attendees can feel confident about. Renee actually gave him some coaching on how to tell different types of contestants apart and gear things accordingly.
That must have been the CID analyst in him.
I gotta use what the goddess gave you. The guy takes his role as a former grad seriously.
On top of that, Miss Toa even offered to host the show for us. This never would have come together so nicely if it weren't for everyone pitching in.
Well, no use standing around. Let's go see what they got in store. Okay. What? Hi? Percy? Oh man, that was way more fun than I thought it'd be. Oh, the questions were really tough, but it feels like the difficulty was tailored to each contestant. I think they said something about using a profiling method to provide each person with questions they'd be able to answer. Honestly, it was so cool. Almost makes me want to sign up myself. I wonder if I could use that method for one of my riddles.
Then I invite you to come by
Huh?
and try your luck.
Huh? And he says it. Hey, aren't you the guys who signed up with me before? Oh yeah, you're Percy, right? We met last year. Oh, he's that guy. Right. Yep, we sure did. I put together a game for the Revolution Festival last year. It was a pretty big hit. Unfortunately though, I've gotten pretty busy since then, so I'm fresh out of ideas for the moment. That's why I'm here at the ARAMIS Academy Festival. Well, that and because I heard Ren was going to be here. I'm glad I came. There's going to be so many surprises. And once those are done, I'm going straight back to planning my next riddle game. Hey, that last one was actually pretty fun. Glad to hear it. Hope you're looking forward to my next game. Oh god, he's gonna be back. This festival is amazing. Considering Ren's the student council president though, I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, it seems like the quiz game has a limited number of questions in the repertoire, so maybe I'll challenge it again. I really need to figure out how to package this kind of excitement into my own games. Oh god. You know, you make a pretty great host though. Guess I should have expected as much.
Thank you, Van. I'll admit I was a little hesitant about it at first, but the students really wanted my help. I figured the least I could do was try and give it my all. Well, we really appreciate Miss Toa.
Well, at least it's not a certain lime head in a red-ish suit. Oh hey, Nate with his girlfriend. They patched up properly.
ARAMIS School festivals are really are a cut above. Like seriously, I can't believe this was all put together by students. Nate, are you listening to me? Oh, you better not be spacing out on me. Did you forget that we're on a date?
No, I didn't. I'm just in shock. Like, it still hasn't sunk in that you actually asked me out. Does this mean we're back on?
Seriously? Are you really going to take me, to make me spell it out for you? Fine, listen, I haven't forgotten how you saved me from that stalker. And I know the only reason you stood up for me before was because you were snowed under with work. I know I said we were through, but I take it back. I still want to be with you, if you still want to be with me.
Hell yeah! You know I do. Oh, you're the best, babe. I just got a big fat raise, so I'm gonna treat you to whatever you want. Didn't realize he was here too. So like he had his year made today. He really did. Oh hi Agnès, how's it going? I bet you're dead tired after getting everything ready for the festival. We all appreciate your hard work.
Have set up some food stalls.
Oh Nate!
The death glare? It's not what it looks like. I'm just making small talk, I swear.
Daring challengers out there. We've got
Thank you for the kind words.
Why not give it a
Well,
try?
he's a bit less of a chicken shit these days, but he still hasn't learned his lesson. Avoid those landmines, man. International relations? What is this room? Okay, Gita is here. Oh my god, the nostalgia room. This is the nostalgia room. Okay, this is from current game. Oh, I see shit from old games. Oh, I see shit from old games. Hold on, I'm looking at pictures. Okay. I'm getting sidetracked, but in a good way. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm like a kid in a. Oh my. Oh. Game. Game. What are you showing me here? Okay. Oh. The salt pillar. Okay.
Have what it takes to oust our resident master? Then I invite you to come by and try your
Crossbell. Oh my god, this room is nostalgia bait. Okay. Young man. Welcome to the International Relations Room. We have lots of information on Calvard's neighboring countries here. Please feel free to take a look. Honestly, I wish I could read these plaques, but I cannot. I can just look at the pretty old pictures from the old games. Anyway, how's it going, girls?
I've heard so many wonderful things about your performances. Oh, thank you.
Oh, right, wrong person.
Oh, thank you. You hear that, Sarah? She praised us. You honor us with your words, Your Highness. Please, there is no need to be so formal. Helping spread traditional Central Eastern dance throughout Calvard not only helps create harmony with the Republic, it also helps promote friendly relations with Central Eastern countries like Elsheim. I think what you two are doing is lovely. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but we never really considered that before. We were just happy to have people come and watch us dance. Well, I see nothing wrong with that. I believe that pure-hearted nature of yours is what allows your art to truly shine. As long as you keep in touch with that part of yourself, I'm sure you'll continue to win both hearts and minds for years to come. You've got such a way with words, Princess. You're so cool. Well, just know I'll be rooting for the both of you.
All the attendees seem to be enjoying themselves.
Yeah, and we'd better have some fun of our own. You've got booths, events, a special performance. Oh yeah, wanted to ask you something. We had a bonfire on the first and last days of our festival. You guys gonna do that too?
Yes, we were hoping to have everyone who helped with this year's festival be there.
Oh, well in that case, I'll be happy to show up.
Oh, nice. We're doing the bonfire thing again at the end of the festival.
Some food stalls in the courtyard, as well as
You've got complimented by a real-life princess. Wow! Me and Sarah have finally hit the big time.
Any daring challengers out
I kid. I know we're not quite in the small league as the other industry big shots just yet.
I bet you're closer than you think. Keep building your rep like you have been. You'll reach stardom in no time.
You think? Well, I'm not in any rush. Being famous will mean more work and less time to hang out with you guys.
Nah, not necessarily. I mean, look at Judith. She's famous, and she gets away with slacking off all the time.
Oh yeah, point taken.
Wow.
I really hope Judith doesn't find out you said that, for your sake.
Oh. Nah, you can tell her.
Have Fairy and Rizette been doing okay?
Yeah, why? Oh, right, because of the corrosion. Guess you remember everything that happened, huh? Again, more people that remember this stuff.
Not exactly. Our memories are a little hazy, but I do remember us helping out at the marsh. Again, we really appreciate everything you two did for us. If it weren't for that performance you put on, we might not have been able to bring Fairy back.
Then I invite you to
It kind of feels like we did all that in a dream or something. But no prob. If you ever need our help again, just say the word. Not that we expect anything that crazy to happen again, of course.
Sure.
I have been wanting to meet those two for quite some time now, and we just happened to stumble into each other here. I suppose I'll be blessed with many more serendipitous encounters today.
Oh, library, books of the Calvardian Revolution. That's gonna be perfect, actually. Oh, hey! These two are here. Munt? Wow, this library is much more interesting than I thought it'd be. It's got all these books on the Calvardian Revolution. We never studied that in depth back in the Central East, now that I think about it. They've got biographies on the revolutionaries and information on the modern history of the Republic. Too. This is also new to me.
Same. They never really taught us about this stuff in Elsheim either. Now we get to read about their history and see what the Republic and other Western countries wrote about ours.
Hey, that's a good point. I never had the chance to read books with an objective, analytical perspective on the Central East. Well, now's a good chance as any. Our generation is starting to become more Jesus Christ, these kids! Become more internationalized, so I say we take advantage of this opportunity.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks again for inviting me to this festival, Munt.
Cute. Honestly, I kind of invited Kalaya on a whim. The timing just happened to work out, and our schedules were conveniently aligned. I never thought we'd stumble upon a place like this and end up bonding over it. Could this be a Rusha at work? Well, either way, she looks like she's enjoying herself. I'm really glad I asked her to come. Cute.
I'll be getting to see the International Cultural Exchange announcement soon. That's yet another reason why I'm glad we came here today. I'm lucky to be part of this generation. We got to go beyond family, tribes, and borders to walk hand in hand with people from other cultures. It's a good thing I took Munt up on his offer. I hope we get to see all kinds of cool things together while we're here.
Very cute.
Well...
Okay, yeah, pictures from the revolution, aka pretty much history. I see. Yeah, same thing on this side. The story of the Calvardian Revolution. Right. Oh, is that from... Hold on, is that the one that Van wrote? Cast of characters. Sheena Dirk, a somewhat... yeah, it is. A somewhat air-headed goody two-shoes. General Atkinson, so hot-blooded he's practically on fire. Advocate of where there's a will, there's a way. Aramis the artist has no confidence in his own technique. Subservient. And Augusta the philosopher. Habitually says, I'm just getting warmed up, tends to be withdrawn. Sure, very withdrawn. But I don't think I can read all of the... Or can I? Maybe I can, let's see. What was this again? August the Thinker's biography, right. Prologue, The Boy August, Chapter 1, and Antiphony for the Established Regime, meaning Sheena, a war of ideologies, public downfall. Right. This is maybe a book, if it had a couple of actual pages, might have be very useful as a foreshadowing tool, but sadly it has none. Hi there.
We have a number of books about the Calvardian Revolution on display this year. We invite you to take a trip through history with us.
Thanks! Oh, the other books are still here as well. Artist Aramis biography, right. Famous quotes, passion is a far more difficult thing to teach than technique. Seeing something through to its end is what produces growth. What you're missing today was not so yesterday. Setting a goal too high leads to neck crabs. Right. Sheena's autobiography. Oh god, that one has way more. Okay, from prologue to epilogue. The decline of the Calvardian monarchy, Sheena Dirk's life as a student, the uprising in Edith, into Baratier prison, the beginning of the revolution and Edith's recapture, capture of the royal capital of Oracion, the Allies go their separate ways, the Imperial Army's invasion, to the first Prime Minister and Sheena's true nature. Right. Again, very interesting. If they would have actually, like in the old games, made books, and this would have been like a short book collection that you get throughout all of the games, and you get pretty much teased on everything, that would have been pretty neat. And would have probably been a good way to, again, foreshadow our big bad. General Atkinson's biography. Age 8. Broke a sword while practicing swordplay through exerting an incredible amount of force. Age 12. Won a sword fighting competition by beating up upper ranked students. Also, by age 8, he broke a sword by exerting force? Jesus. Single-handedly saved a mother and child from an urban conflict by rushing in without a moment's hesitation. Risked his own life to protect Sheena's when she was under attack by an assassin. You know, considering talking about these guys and our unknown guy for the Red Grendel, I'm still gonna bet on the fact that it's Dingo somehow, but could also, in hindsight now, be one of these guys. Could be General Atkinson, for all I know. Could be him, just like a corrupted version of him. I can check the comment box. Oh, looks like the student council's used the suggestion box to collect service today.
Yes, we are. We're trying.
There's a tooth missing.
We're trying to get feedback on things like people's overall opinion of the event and which booths were most popular. It should be helpful for our future festivals, including next year's.
Guess we just have to explore the whole place so we can give them a fair review. Who's in? Hey, there he is. And Julian is here. I put in a request to replace that stall's broken orbital stall, just like you asked. Perfect. You're a lifesaver, Julian.
Sounds like things have been rather chaotic for you two.
Definitely doing some firefighting by the sounds of it. You guys are at ARAMIS Festival HQ. You guys at ARAMIS HQ have it rough. Oh, hello Agnès, and you. At any rate, yes, we've been dealing with some issues that came up, but thankfully, we've still been able to carve out some downtime. It's thanks to this guy right here that said issues were dealt with pretty quick. He anticipated them and prepared countermeasures in advance. He saved all of us a lot of hassle, that's for certain. That's so. Not bad, kid. Sounds like you're really stepping up your game. Keep it up, and you'll be a shoo-in for student council president. We'll see. Nothing's decided until it's decided. True that. So, have you thrown your name into the hat?
Yes, he has.
This festival is an
Next election will be in May. If I'm remembering right, they usually have at least one first-year student council member in their running. To be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm the most qualified candidate. I think Agnès would have been a better fit.
Please, enjoy.
I don't agree with that one bit. You're always good about putting others before yourself. That goes for Odette, me, and everyone else. In my mind, that also makes you the perfect man for the job. You more than deserve the title of student council president.
Agnès. I'm with Agnès on this one. You have my vote. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, even if I worry that I'm misplaced. Anyway, I think we ought to wrap this discussion up here. Thank you again for all you've done as advisors. If you don't mind doing the rounds to make sure everything is going okay, I'd appreciate it. Huh. You got it, boss. Julian has been helping me out so much with all of this. Honestly, I feel bad about asking him for so many favors. Say, have you ever given any thought about to join the student council? I can recommend you if you'd like.
I'm sure Julian will be a great addition to the team.
I'm flattered, but I don't know if I could do that, given that I'm returning to the Empire sometime this semester. Ah, right. I remember you mentioned you didn't want to keep your friends in Class 7 waiting. I'm sure your grandfather, the former general of the Imperial... Right. The former general of the Imperial Army is eagerly awaiting your report as well. He definitely is. Huh. Doesn't mean that this guy's last name is... Uh-huh. Unfortunately, I have to leave the Republic before too long. But until that day comes, I'll do whatever I can to assist the student council. If you need anything at all, just say the word. Understood. I'm sure I'll be taking you up on that offer sometime soon.
As well as a one-on-one basketball.
Nice to see good friends getting along.
to any
Alright, it's time I got back to work. I would like to do as much as I can before I have to leave the Empire. Getting a migraine thinking about the student council elections. Really, I should just focus on the job that is in front of me. You should! Also, an interesting grandfather you have there, Julian. Interesting granddaddy. Oh, and before I forget, yeah, it's Van Dyke. It's 100% Van Dyke. It's it's good old beastly grandpa Van Dyke. Damn, Julian has a bloodline. Holy shit. Anyway, what's in here? Art? Okay, I see an interesting trio in the back. Music.
This is the music room. It's where we practice performing our music. After our students provide a demonstration on how to use the instruments, you'll be provided with one of your own to try for yourself. Care to join us?
Sure, but how about these three?
Oh, hello. It's so good to see all of you.
Huh. No, what are Hamilton's disciples doing in a place like this?
I can speak for them. They came to the festival because of me. I needed some assistance with the hacking game the computer club and I were working on.
Such a rambunctious event would not normally be to my liking, but I'll admit, I am at least slightly taken by the sights. The quality of this performance is more than adequate as well. I take it you've heard this lovely melody, yes? Okay, what melody? You mean what's playing right now? Sure, I've heard it for the past couple of hours. Music and mathematics are interrelated? Okay, interrelated, you see. If I converted this piece into a numerical equation, various patterns and regularities would surface. A number of prominent theories regarding this phenomenon have been put forth in recent years and... Yeah, that's interesting and all, but you lost me halfway through.
Come on, Yang. We're supposed to be having fun. You should turn that big old brain off and just relax.
Well, in any event, I'm glad the two of you are enjoying yourselves.
Oh, by the way, it sounds like there's some delicious tea being served at the Eastern Tea House. Would you like to try some later? Of course we would. We'll go wherever you want, Katre.
I may as well, seeing as I'm already here.
Professor Cronkite is just a teensy bit warmer when he's around those two, isn't he?
You might be right. I mean, it's family, so yes.
Alright, I just remembered. Grant's supposed to be here in the capital today. She's probably too busy to come to the festival. Not that I know her exact schedule or anything, of course. Still, it would be great if everyone could be here, especially after everything we went through last month.
They haven't said anything, but I wonder if these two remember anything.
I've been doing a lot of soul searching ever since we got through that horrible nightmare.
Oh, she does. Okay, never mind.
I'm just so grateful Katre, Yang and the professor were all there for me when I needed them most. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring the mood down. It's time to turn this frown upside down. This is a festival after all. The hacking game came together really well, but it sounds like it's got a lot of healthy competition. Okay, I'm gonna get out there and make some memories with my two dear friends.
Aw, cute. I heard from the researchers at the Institute of Science that ARAMIS' cafeteria delivers coffee of exceptional quality. Perhaps a small sample is in order then. My man, the coffee connoisseur. Exposition art? Huh? Ah, this is the art room. What's in here? Concept art? For the game? Probably. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, not just for this game. Hey, this is the piece of art that that a certain someone from class 7 was working on for years. Well, for a long while. Very nice. Very nice, Gaius. Let's see. We have a wide array of pieces on display this year. Most of them are from either current ARAMIS students or alumni. However, we've also decided to showcase pieces from our sister schools for the first time, such as Thor's Military Academy. They're all remarkable works of art. Would you care to take a look?
Why not give it a try?
I already did that. I already found the Thor's piece over here. You? Marikita?
I can't believe they showed a piece by my rival at the school festival. I mean, she's from the Empire. Oh, it's so impressive though. Alright, you win again, Clara.
Clara!
But just you wait, I'll get you one of these days. I'll capture my mother's true essence in my next piece. Then you'll see.
Good God, Clara.
Alright.
She would, even in a war zone, she would not stop producing art.
By the way, I heard this year's decorations were all made by a former graffiti artist. They're incredible, don't you think? That big sign outside was of their imagining as well.
Thank you for
It
coming to
practically oozes with the spirit of rebellion, truly avant-garde. I'd love to meet the genius behind it all. Their sense of style is so unique.
I mean, considering they're from a completely different country, it doesn't surprise me. Today's the day we've all been waiting for. So, get out there and have yourselves a good time. By the way, we've got some limited edition merchandise on sale. Feel free to take a look. Sure, buddy.
All the time you need.
You probably have a present. Yep, sky blue athletic shoes for Swin. A pair of athletic shoes that are as functional as they are stylish. Yum. Also, Academy Festival 09 badge. Item drop rate 90%. A badge made to commemorate the ARAMIS Academy Festival. I'll take 4 of them for a whole team, thank you.
Be seeing you.
If I have to grind something at the end of the game, that item will be very useful. Oh, well, there are 2 new students. Okay, that's a... Whoa, 3 in a way. That's a lot of stuff. Also, wait, what? 2-on-2 basketball? Oh, that's gonna be new. Alright. What the shit is all of this stuff? Okay, anyway.
To any daring challengers out there, we've got prizes.
Excuse me. I'm trying to get to the library. Would you mind telling me what floor it's on? Yeah, sure thing. Let's see, the library's
on the 3rd floor of the main building. My god, Curtis without his stupid hat is very weird. It has a whole section dedicated to the history of the Republic. Please check it out while you're there.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Thank you so much.
The hell was that yeah, sure thing crap? Guys are supposed to be polite and professional, not whatever we're doing.
Oh, sorry for not being Miss Prim and Proper. And if it was that important. Okay, I'm starting to see a couple of typos at the end of the game all of a sudden. And if that was important, why didn't you say so beforehand? I had a question.
This festival is an
I heard the design over by the entryway was made by one of the newer students. Is that true? I mean, it's just so incredible. ARAMIS really is on the top of the world, aren't they? Thank you. That was my handiwork, actually. Really? You did that? Well, you're one talented young lady. If you don't mind, can you tell me about your process?
Are you kidding me right now? Why does everyone and their mother have to fawn over her? I've been studying way harder than her, and I had to pass that grueling entrance exam just to get in the door. Oh boy, these two are gonna have a fun school time. So the new kids are acting as guides for the visitors. I've seen these two over in Old Town before. They, don't look like they're enjoying each other's company.
That's putting it mildly. Those two go together about as well as oil and water. They'll change over time, though. They're both good, hardworking kids, so I'm sure they'll find some common ground soon enough.
She's becoming more and more like a leader by the day.
What it takes to oust our resident game master?
So this is the new student everyone's been talking about. I was hoping I'd get the chance to meet her.
Uh-huh.
When I grow up, I'm gonna go to ARAMIS. I wanna be just like these two nice students. Damn it, they're acting like I'm not even here. I was really wanting to show Mom and Dad just how capable I really am. I refuse to accept some boring scholarship student who only got in the door because she's good at art. Oh, you're gonna be tooting a different horn down the line. The visitors aren't the only ones who are complimenting my art. The other students and the teachers are too. It's seriously throwing me for a loop here. Oh, but Curtis isn't. I don't think he likes me very much. Kinda sucks, but I can deal. You know what? That is an actual good balance. Considering everybody is just pampering her, having Curtis, who is gonna be not bad-mouthing her, but kind of like the counterbalance to the whole thing, essentially, is pretty good. And these two are gonna be a pair down the line. I'm willing to bet on that. Anyway, I suspect this year's attendee data will prove to be a fascinating read. Attendee data? You mean for the festival? Naturally. Here, the alumni of the Empire's Thor's Military Academy have formed communities filled with individuals of all backgrounds. I'm not proposing we copy their ideas beat for beat, but we could very well do something similar. We have a large gathering of highly influential personnel all in one place. What better data collecting opportunity could one ask for? I'm at a loss for words. This guy. Same. Can you something about work for one damn second? It's a festival for Eidos' sake. Take it easy. Take it easy, my vocal cords as well. Ugh. What was that? You really should engage in work-related activities off the clock. But I hardly call this work. If anything, I consider it an act of respite. only he can say that. An act of respite, my ass. You're just an unrelenting workaholic who knows every word in a dictionary except rest and relaxation. He's got you there. You were the same way back in school. Always dragging your workhorse student council members along on your wild rides. And by workhorse, she means me. Such is the fate of all self-purported jack of all trades. You made your bed when you decided to be a coadjutant for the other clubs and take on requests from your fellow classmates. Don't act like many of those weren't from you. You even got me entangled in a number of your ridiculous schemes. Like that unofficial competition between clubs in June, or all that nonsense about ghosts in September. Man's got a knack for getting people to go along with this bullshit. Now that I think on it, that is where your spriggan business first took root, isn't it? It all traces back to your school days. The same can be said for us too, really. I don't know if you or I would have... What? I don't know if you or I... Oh. I don't know if you or I would have taken the paths we did were it not for the experience we had here. Guess there's some truth to the old saying, no experience is ever truly wasted. Man, it's like their inner circle is completely impenetrable. I don't know if I'll ever find a place among them. You're fine.
As well as a one-on-one basketball.
This year's festival is remarkably well put together. Speaking as an alumnus and as someone who helped a little with the preparations, I'm very pleased with the results. We certainly went through a lot in order to make today possible, in more ways than one. Damn straight. It's been one hell of a road getting to this point. Oh yes. I will have other business to attend to soon, so if you could make the rounds with Elaine in my stead, I would very much appreciate it. So quick to crack the whip and play the pain in the ass busybody. At the same time, it's like I'm right back in school. Right, a statue. Anything new here?
Do you have what it takes to oust
this leads underground, right? Right, there seems to be some kind of medieval ruin down there. The CAD completed a thorough investigation of it in the wake of the incident with the Garden Master. In the end, they decided to seal the entrance off. It
went overlooked all this time because of the multi-tiered mechanism needed to access it. Wish I'd have known about the place while I was still a student here. Would have made cutting class a lot easier.
And I'm sure Elaine would have given you an earful for it.
Yes. There seems to be a mechanism here that leads to an underground ruin, but it's been sealed off. Okay, good. They closed that entrance. Oh! Her future potential husband is here? Sorry to ask you so last minute, especially during the school festival.
Not at all. I'm sorry you ended up having to accompany me on my rounds.
In the left wing on the first
It's just,
floor.
this is the only thing I have to wear at the moment.
Oh, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's kind of nice seeing you like this.
You really mean it? Well then, what are we waiting for?
Aw, cute. Hey, it's the Jaeger mom!
Yoda started Sunday school at Edith Cathedral this spring. He has to pass ARAMIS on his way every day, so he's been able to see all this seeing all the setting up the students have done. I was finally able to get someone to cover for me at work today, so I figured why not come. I'm sure we'll have plenty of fun.
Oh, you will.
He's sparkling. Wow, they've got shops inside the school. Looks like you're right. This is pretty impressive, actually. Hey, why don't we buy some souvenirs for Paprika and all your Sunday school friends? Good idea, Mommy. You know, I think some of my teachers said they'd be here too. Maybe we'll run into them.
One-on-one basketball game.
Is that so? Well, I guess I'll just have to thank them for looking after you all the time.
Any daring challengers out there, we've got prizes for up for grabs.
Mommy brought me to the school festival. She said she said it was really dangerous before, but she decided I'd be okay as long as I was with her. I love spending time with my mommy.
Aw, precious.
Well,
So far, so good. Everything's going smoothly.
That's a camel.
Still, it's a little strange. The school feels like a completely different place with all the decorations we put up.
that change of scenery is what makes these events so much fun. She might be on break,
Welcome to the
but
mini
her
market.
eyes are totally lit up. She's grown a lot over this past year.
You are more than correct. As a character and how steadfast she is now compared to the beginning of Daybreak 1, she has come a long way. Also, what the shit is a camel doing here? Huh? Hi?
Seems like the bazaar has been pretty big success. Yeah, and we owe it all to you, Arya. I didn't do much. I just gave you a general blueprint and taught you some basic etiquette. You're the ones who added all the bells and whistles. You should give yourself a pat on the back. Like, seriously, I bet even the people from Calvard would be impressed. You think so? Oh, I'm flattered. This year's first-year students, which is to say the new second years, are both ambitious and driven. I suppose that means we third years will have to work that much harder, otherwise they'll leave us in the dust.
Hell yeah.
It was a pain getting all of this stuff ready, but the overwhelmingly positive response made it all worth it. Arya's advice really came in clutch.
What do you have to say? Oh my god. Azure perfume? Yes, please. Goldion garb, that's new equipment that I will definitely grab, and silver dress. Okay, so male and female versions. Okay, I'll deal with that later. Probably in between this part and before I record the next part, I'm gonna finish off the rest of the May Hangout stuff, cause I do have access here to it. And gonna grind out some money. Oh hey, there's Ren.
Oh, hello, Van. Swin came by to offer his help just now. I was just in the middle of handing off some of the student council's work to him.
Ah, I see. I take it you've heard him fill in as stage manager?
That's right. There were still a few preparations to complete for the special performance, so I figured I might as well help out while I'm here. We're doing a final round of prop and costume checks at the moment. Thank you for all your hard work, Ren. You too, Swin. Xion. I'll stop by later to help with any final checks that need to be made.
Sounds good. Take your time though, you deserve to have fun for once.
That's right. Just make sure you take good care of our director, alright? I hope you'll come to see us perform tonight, Mr. Arkride. Thanks to your advice, we were able to make all sorts of improvements.
Don't worry, I'll be there. In fact, I'm even looking forward to it. Just make sure you guys take time to enjoy the festivities yourself, alright? It'd be a waste of your youth to work the whole festival.
Something tells me you're speaking from experience. Anyway, there's no need for concern, Van. I've already made plans to take some pictures of myself experiencing the festival once my break starts. My friends and family back home keep insisting on seeing pictures of me enjoying myself.
Yes. And I plan on spending some time with Nadia and some other students later. You should try and enjoy yourself too, Van. Make sure you don't have any regrets this time around. Just worry about yourself for now, alright?
Now that I think about it, I'm sure Lyle must be working hard as well. Maybe I should buy him something to express my appreciation.
As well as a one-on-one basketball.
Maybe.
Swin and Nadia have gotten much more comfortable around here compared to when they first transferred in, which makes it all the more disappointing that they're going to be leaving soon. Hopefully they'll remember this time and a time fondly later down the road.
Oh, hopefully. Hopefully they're gonna reappear down the road as well. I see a big shiny spot behind you, Swin. I got a pamphlet showing the full list of stage performances. There's quite a few acts before tonight's big show. Looks like Mishi's going to be oh god. Looks like Mishi's going to be next on stage. If she, if Lapis were here, she would have been first in line. And she probably would have emptied the supply of all the food stalls too. Yes! Yes, she would! Oh, it's our dear musician buddy. Can I interact with him somehow? Oh, wait, I can, right? Yes! These feelings, they are trapped in my heart. When I scream, I just fall apart. These feelings, they are only for me. Huh. I heard a pro singer was gonna be here, but I had no idea it'd be him.
We figured there'd be no harm in reaching out and asking him to do a show. And to our surprise, he agreed. He said he was planning to visit Edith anyway. I'm really grateful that he came. People have been really excited about him being here.
Nice. Agnès? Oh, whoa. Hi. Jesus. Oh. Eddie and, Berzelia.
What a lovely melody. I wonder, could he be a professional musician?
Not sure, but I know I saw this guy performing at the concert hall in Riverside up until last year. I think he might have lived in Old Town at one point. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. One of the guys I used to hang out with was a pretty big fan of Jess's music. He said his songs moved him to tears. It's not every day you hear a delinquent be open about something like that. Yeah.
Is that so? Yes, that does sound rather unusual. I'm happy I asked you to take me along to the school festival, Eddie. You come from a world entirely unbeknownst to me, and I very much appreciate you sharing your knowledge about it.
It's no big deal. I'm just as happy that you're here with me. Okay, you too? Honestly, I'm surprised that someone of your standing would even want to associate with a guy like me, much less be friends.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. It's true that the circumstances in which we met were a little less than ideal, but I'm very grateful I got to know you. Here's to a long and prosperous friendship.
A card battle tournament is being held.
Right back at you.
In the left wing on the first.
Adorable. Sounds like the desire is long gone now. It's all in the past. I haven't seen those guys who were hunting the old members around either. I think I can finally move past all that and stay on the straight and narrow from now on. But I hope so.
Both my father and Rumsfeld have come around on Eddie. It's strange to think that had I never asked him to stage that kidnapping, we may never have met. I'm proud that Eddie and I have become such good friends.
You have one of the weirdest starts ever. Quite legit. Oh, Raymond. Oh, right. Oh my god, I haven't even seen you two in... Have I even seen you do this entire game? And she's crying because she's still listening to Jess. Oh no.
Volunteers from the sports
Can't remember the last time I saw Jess perform live.
as well as a one-on-one basketball
This hits me right in the feels. Huh? Carol? Why are you crying?
to any
Because
challengers out there.
it just got even better.
that are up for grabs.
And it's been 4 months since we saw him, so I just couldn't hold it in, I guess. For real? You do remember we're meeting up with him after he's done, right? You, sure you're gonna be up for it? Yeah, I'll be fine. Just gotta empty the tear tank first and I'll be good. She's always like this. Though I guess that's part of what makes her cute. Oh. I'm not exactly bawling my eyes out like Carol here, but I get how she feels. To us, Jess will always be an irreplaceable friend. Jess shines even brighter than before. I heard he got his big break in crossbow, but he still got the same lilt to his voice when he sings.
A card battle.
Well, I'm happy to see you both.
In a classroom in the left wing on the first floor.
Oh, Lashkar and Kaina. Thanks for always looking out for me, Kaina. I'd like to get you something nice with the money I got from my part-time job. Aw, that's so sweet, Lashkar, thank you. I'll be happy with anything you give me, just tell me what it is and I'll buy it. Okay, wait, no, that defeats the whole point of a thank you gift. It's fine, I want to do it. And besides, it's the thought that counts, right? I mean, yeah, but also let him buy you something? Oh yeah, I think Sylvie and Rebecca are here at the festival too. I should go find them and say hello later. Oh yeah, we've found them. I just noticed, but should I be terrified that Yume is with Shizuna and Fairy?
A card battle tournament is being held in a classroom.
Oh god. I just can't win with Kaina.
Do you have what it
I've never been to a school festival before. I bet I would have liked going with Annie and everyone else. No, stop that train of thought right there, Lashkar. I told myself I'm gonna have fun today. Otherwise I just make them all worry up there. Good, good. What is this? Looks like the 2-on-2 basketball challenge is in full swing. I see you got people from outside the school to assist with the event. Are you visiting all the activities one by one? Ours is going great thanks to you pointing us in the right direction the other day. Me and my crew were stunned at first. We couldn't believe the famous ARAMIS Academy would ask us to pitch in. The plan is to have Simon's crew take turns with the boys team over the next 3 days. It'd be rough to have the girls team do the rotating, especially if an actual pro showed up. Hurts to say, but our members aren't quite at that level. That's what led her to come to us outsiders for help. Just so you know though, I've got a fire in me like never before right now. As club captain, I want to make sure we put on a good showing, with all the alumni here today. You definitely seem more on the ball than usual today, Sasha. Huh, you can tell, huh? Ren did tell us not to overdo it though. Sounds like this 2-on-2 challenge will be pretty heated then. Well, we call it a 2-on-2, but it's actually more like 2 one-on-one sessions. Yeah, thank you for explaining the gameplay of this. If that sounds like your thing, then step on up. Me and Sasha will face off against you guys personally just to keep things interesting. Okay, we'll do that. Right. Oh, good god, hi. I got some good news. They say they have a smaller goal for kids and a softer ball they can lend us. That's great. Did you hear that, Yume? I did. I get to play basketball. Yay! You're gonna shoot some hoops, Yums? Uh-huh. Cheering everyone on is really fun, but I wanna play too. Fairy, Shizuna, you gotta show me your super special moves. Oh my god. I wanna do some cool shots like all the big kids. Huh, do you even know any special basketball moves? I do. I'll show you my patented Hello cologne shot. Why do I believe that that's a real thing? Basically, I move super fast and create an afterimage of myself, throwing the defense into a dazed frenzy.
Wow! I don't really get it, but that sounds so cool! Oh, I know one too. I can teach you my sapphire step. It's a technique that engulfs you in blue flames, giving you the strength to push through to the goal. Whoa! Show me, show me!
Jesus Christ, these two!
Well, I'm glad they're having fun, but also, a little concerned.
Hey, don't go teaching Yume anything weird. And that goes double for you, Shizuna.
Oh, why are you singling me out? That's not very nice.
Because we have to? Because you're a monster when it comes to strength and showing off shit?
You and I bumped into Shizuna here at the basketball court. If you told me I'd be shooting hoops with her 6 months ago, I would have laughed in your face. You should try out the basketball challenge if you have the time. I think you'd like it.
Sure.
I'm gonna tell Mommy all about how I got to play with Fairy and Shizuna. Then I'll show her the super special moves they're teaching me. Oh yeah, Maxim's coming later too. I wanna play basketball with him.
That's gonna be cute.
I bet she could have pulled off a special move if she was possessed like that one time. I think I'll play with her for a while, as long as you and that old guy from Montmartre won't get too fussed about it.
I won't tell if you want, but it's your funeral. Oh, these two are here as well. Damn, you came from Calvard.
Oh,
look at that, see them. It's a basketball challenge. Well, wanna give it a go?
Sounds okay, but I'm not really in the mood. Besides, it won't get us any food or Mira, so what's the point?
There's more to life than money, kiddo. I get you're worried about the costs, but you ought to take this chance to do something fun.
I thought this was supposed to be a business trip, not a pleasure trip. I only came because you asked me to, but I just feel so out of place here. This is a school for rich kids. I don't belong in a place like this.
Funny you say that. I heard through the grapevine that the girl who did all the art at the fest at the front gate was an orphan, just like you.
Huh? Seriously?
In my mind, where you came from or what happened in your past doesn't matter. Your future is yours to decide. And if you're worried about the money, don't be. Whatever school you want to go to, I'll pay for it.
Any daring challengers out
what? Are you high or something? You know I'm not smart enough to go to school. And I'm already happy enough just working with you at the bazaar.
Hearing that just made my day. Well, you've still got plenty of time to figure out what you want to do. I brought Sinem here so she could maybe broaden her horizons a bit. It was all for her benefit. But she ended up making me feel all warm inside. It's not often I get to have a heart-to-heart with her. Okay, now that we've got the serious stuff out of the way, it's time for the two of us to have a little fun. We came a long way to get here, so we're gonna make the most of it. These two have really become grandfather and granddaughter.
That Fazil is way too generous for his own good. Like, seriously, he shouldn't be wasting his money like that. He's already spent enough Mira on me as it is. I gotta put my foot down on this before he's as broke as a joke. I'm not about to go hitting the books anytime soon. I'd rather just keep helping out at the bazaar. That's my calling.
You will change your tune.
Alrighty. Our entire student
oh, brother and sister.
are all integrating this year's activities.
Lucia? The heck are you doing here?
What do you mean the heck I'm doing here? I came to see the school festival, why else? Wait a minute. When you said I'm booked for the day earlier, do you mean you were coming to the festival? Why didn't you say so? We could have come together.
No, we couldn't have. And besides, I'm just here to root for Simon. For Simon. After that, I'm going straight home.
Wow, this must be fate at work. Let's wander around later and look at all the booths, okay, Kirk?
Did you not hear what I said?
Kirk's a bad liar. I know he's secretly happy to see me. Oh yeah, while I'm here, I should probably go say hi to Kirk's teammates. I've never got the chance to meet them before, but if they're friends with my little brother, I bet they're all really nice. They are.
As well as a one-on-one basketball.
I can't believe my sister made me come to the festival today. What's she even up to anyway? Did she just wanna spend some time with me? Man, I really don't get her. Well, at least I'm free after this. And spending some time together could be kind of nice, I guess.
Simon's so amazing. I mean, can't you see how skilled he is? Sasha's just as good though. I'm so glad I get to watch them both play together. I can't believe they even got Kirk to help out. Looks like he's talking to his sister right now. I guess there's more to him than I thought.
I'm gonna talk to the NPCs that give the activities when I do the activities. Oh, this is where you two are? Hey, it's those kids from Old Town. They on a date or something? No, doesn't look like it.
Are you still upset with Mr. Hawker?
How could I not be? He obviously just sees me as baggage. Dad's always gone on some business trip or whatever. I bet he doesn't even want to come home. He'd be way happier if he got reassigned.
And he would have to... Then he wouldn't have to put up with me. Harry, you really are spoiled, aren't you?
Huh?
If you've got time to whine and moan, why don't you just tell him how you feel? Quit acting tough and just say what you want to see him. Say you want to see him more because you're lonely.
I'm not lonely. Quit talking nonsense, you nitwit.
You're the nitwit here. Anyone with eyes can tell you're blowing smoke. I know deep down you really, really love your dad. But you started thinking back to that time when he was buried in work and when you felt like your mom threw you away.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just go and make up with him already. And I'm not taking no for an answer, mister.
Fine, whatever.
Thanks,
Sheena.
On the first floor.
You're very welcome. It sounds like Harry and his dad will be able to make up. That's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm glad. This is a festival, so I want him and everyone else to enjoy themselves, not moping about.
Van? You didn't hear all that, did you?
Nope, no idea what you're talking about.
You two have fun, okay?
Yeah, we know. Guess I better go apologize to Dad, huh? Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm glad Harry's feeling better now. He was so down in the dumps. Even I was getting depressed. Maybe I was a little too harsh with him, but the school festival only comes around once a year. I want us both to enjoy it.
You will. Okay, I've checked all the festival booths, so now's as good a time as any to take on some 4 SPGs. Should we head out now? No, we will not head out now.
What a coincidence.
But
look around.
On the other hand, we will be wrapping up this episode here, I guess. This is gonna be... this is gonna be one to go through. Okay, but festival time. Nice. This has been fun to go around and see what all the NPCs are doing here. Plus... How many... Oh my god, I haven't even looked at this. Okay, I need to give out the presents as well. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be next episode. This is gonna be the next episode. Okay, so I can do 7. How many do we have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, okay. So, yeah, a couple of them are gonna fall through, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see next time. So what do we have? A special place. So that's Agnès. Agnès invited me to the Trion Tower, where it sounds like she'll be meeting up with Professor Hamilton. I should probably head over when I have the time. Oh, to Trion Tower, huh? Okay, and this is probably gonna have to do something with Genesee. A warrior's rite of passage. Fairy got a task from the warriors of Kuga. Apparently it's urgent enough to make her leave the Academy Festival. Whatever it is, it's got her looking all serious. Might be a good idea to check in on her. Okay. A bother of a father? Rumor has it some guy's been asking around about Aaron recently. He's a little distracted with the festival though. Maybe I should look into things before he catches wind of it. Lost adolescence. When I was walking around the festival, I noticed Rosette looked a little lost in thought. Got a feeling she was planning on meeting up with someone. Maybe I should go and check on her. Okay. Katra's secret. Katra apparently remembered something he needed to do, but he seemed pretty skittish about it. Looked like he was headed back to his room. Maybe I should check in on him. Okay. Grimcat in peril. Judith left to go get some info on Grimcat. She said she'd be back at the festival in no time, but something is giving me a bad feeling. I should probably be ready just in case. Oh god. A substitutes challenge. Oh, this is with both Swin and Nadia. Looks like I've got some sort of challenge letter from Swin and Nadia. They've asked me to come to the office when I have time. Well, might as well humor them, I guess. Elaine's urgent affair. Seems Elaine's stepping away from the festival to handle a job for the guild. Sounds like it'll be a tricky one. Wonder why she was acting all weird about it though. Maybe I'll see if there's anything I can do to help her out. The sorrow of a capable man. Renee's usually got a hell of a poker face, but I can tell he's been feeling kinda glum lately. Guess he's pretty easy to read after all. Anyway, maybe I should be the one to chat him up for a change. The Student Council President's office. Seems Ren's been working non-stop to keep the festival running. All part of the job, I guess. But considering she is asking for a favor for once, I should probably lend her a hand. Lena Flower Viewing, I got a weird invitation from Shizuna recently. Says she wants me to meet her deep in the Memorial Park. I really don't like the sound of this, but I guess I do kinda owe her one. The least I can do is hear her out. She probably wants a duel. Yuma's bicycle. Victor got in touch. Seems Yuma's turning 7 this year, and he ordered a bike for her that just came in at the center marsh. Said I should pick it up for him on my way home. Maybe I should take care of that now. Okay, these all sound very cute and interesting. But yeah, we're gonna do those next time before I hit any of the activities and see how those play. Activity-wise, I don't know how they're gonna be. If they're gonna have any kind of unique dialogue with the NPCs. They're probably there to mostly like progress the the bond connections and stuff like that with the characters. So I'm gonna see if I can actually finish some of these. They look pretty... oops. Some of them look like they're gonna at least finish. Sadly, Swin and Nadia will not. They're too far behind, I would say. But we'll see. A lot of them I could finish depending on how many points the activities give. And I have 16 tickets to spend. That's gonna be a while. That's gonna be a while. But yeah, fun, interesting, and now we also have, once that is gonna be done, we will also have the rest of, well, the part of the city that is available to traverse and see what is in it. But yeah, fun little activity, fun little reprieve, and yeah, probably something's gonna hit the fan at some point. We'll see about that. But yeah, anyway, that will be it for this part. So, as always, thank you very much. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. It would help out a lot. Leave a comment. Helps out a lot as well, of course, in the algorithm. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And if you came all the way in the Let's Play so far, why haven't you already? Why? And yeah, thank you very much to all the members already supporting. Memberships are open as always. Thank you very much to the members already supporting, much appreciated, and hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.